What's going on, everybody? D-Style here. Man, thanks to those joining me live and to those that'll be joining me on archive. Check it out, man. Thought I'd come on here this Saturday afternoon. Okay, and that's what I'm doing. Doing a little solo video here. Maybe somebody will jump on. I don't know. It's not really planned, but I'm going to start it off with this topic. That's right. No Sharpie tonight. Okay. I might pull out the Sharpie, do some drawings. I don't know. Okay. But we will see. Okay. A couple of things, man. So Triple G, every time he fights, for some reason, all-time great status debates start. You know what I mean? Like for some reason, that becomes a debate. Like, oh, is Triple G an all-time great? And I've been saying no. And what's up, Nassim the Dream? What's going on, man? Well, his look, man. Him arguably losing to Devin Shenko, longest name of all time, Shenko, um, did not help him. Okay, like obviously he didn't look good in that fight, and the excuses are just popping out now. Like, oh, but he's old, he's down. Oh, but he's this, but he's that. Okay, like they're coming up with a lot of excuses. He wasn't old when he fought Steve Rose a couple months ago, right? A couple months ago when he fought Steve Rose, oh, you're looking too much into the fact that he struggled a little bit with Rose. He was playing with him. Oh, he was playing with his food, and then he knocked him out a couple months ago, right? This time he got old. He just got old. Okay. I mean, I guess that's possible, but is Triple G an all-time great? No, he's not. I don't give a shit what you throw at me, right? All those smoke and mirror tricks, they don't work on me. They might work on other people. They don't work on me. All right? They just don't. Oh, but these style, look at all the title defenses he had. The dude had a regular strap. Okay? The regular WBA strap. All right? That's what he had. Sturm was elevated to super champion and he won the regular strap. That's what happened. Okay. And he beat a bunch of nobodies. All right. He beat a bunch of nobodies. And all those people going at bat for Triple G. I've been on YouTube for a while. I didn't see any of you talking about Triple G until he made that one appearance on HBO. Where everybody just all of a sudden found out this dude had like at that time had like 10 title defenses or whatever. Well, he had 10 title defenses. What the hell? Who is this guy? Right? Oh, but Sergio and Chavez Jr. and Sturm didn't want to fight him. Let me tell you something. All right. Triple G decided that he was going to just defend and beat the so-called mandatories of the WBA regular title. Okay. He didn't go after greatness. Nobody wanted to fight Bernard Hopkins either, guys. Guess what? He became a mandatory of a belt. He won that belt. Then he kept collecting those belts. All right. And he managed his own damn career. And he made sure that the only road to get anywhere was through Bernard Hopkins. Right. That's when Trinidad, right, was driving down that road trying to chase Roy Jones. Right. What happened? He ran into a roadblock. The roadblock was called Bernard Hopkins. And it was like, yo, I'm the executioner. What's up? Right? That's my name. What's up? Right? No, but D-Style, he beat Bernard Hopkins fought welterweights just the way, Triple G did, and he gets all this credit. Like, you guys, you got to be dumb. You got to be dumb. Okay, so let's analyze that, right? Kell Brook, first of all, hadn't even proved he's the best welterweight in the world. He hadn't even done that. What's up, Stormy B-Man and Big Dog Willow? What's going on, guys? Like, there's an obvious difference, guys. You can't just go to BoxRec and like, well, welterweight, and then he fought middleweight. Welterweight, he fought middleweight. Okay, that's not the way it works. That's not the way it works. Tito Trinidad, first of all, controversial or not, won that De La Hoya fight, which did solidify who was the best welterweight at that time. Because everybody had been fought. Okay? At that time. He moves up, okay, to 154. Trinidad does damage at 154. All right? This guy left all right, havoc behind before we got to Bernard Hopkins. So he wreaked havoc on 154. He beat a gold medalist, practically ended his career. Okay, he practically ended the career of Fernando Vargas. That's who this guy was. Let me one dude that Cal Brook lately ended. All right. Then he went up to 160 and he destroyed, annihilated William Joppy. Annihilated the guy. Destroyed him. Do you guys not understand that? Destroyed him. And then he went in as the favorite against Bernard Hopkins. That's what happened in that fight. That's what happened. Oh, no. But D-Style. You don't like, no, there's no buts. Cal Brook didn't do all that. Cal Brook literally went from 147. All right. He went from 147. Didn't fight anybody at 154. Didn't fight anyone else at 160. And he just went straight at Triple G. That was stupid. That's what that was. All right. De La Hoya had established himself at welterweight. Arguably, he won that Trinidad fight. Right? I felt he did. He went at 154. All right. He had fights at 154. All right. Then he went to 160. He fought Felix Sturm first. Now, I'll agree all day. He got a gift, right? Christmas came early for Oscar De La Hoya that year, right? No doubt about that. Then he fought Bernard Hopkins after that. It's still a much better situation than what Cal Brook did. Don't come to me, all right, and try to compare the two, because there is no comparison, right? I may not be the most knowledgeable dude about boxing history, but I know a lot more than a lot of these new dudes. All right. Now, what's going on to Ringside Reporter? Check it out. Scrapbook in the house, bro. Look at this. And by the way, who in their right mind is going to tell me Oscar De La Hoya and Trinidad, all right, are not better welterweights than Cal Brook? Okay. Who's going to tell me that? Now, granted, that's just a small little example, right? Because I know what people do, man. They make these false equivalencies. That's what they do. Now, right? A lot of people may have looked at Triple G and just said, well, he looks like the goods to me, right? But after he struggled in the Canelo fights, okay, whether you think you want or not, right? After, I believe he lost the Danny Jacobs fight, but it was a really close fight. Okay, after he, in my opinion, clearly lost his Derevyanchenko fight and got a gift decision, how could you not look back and say, oh, yeah, maybe I overrated him a little bit? How could you not do that? How's that not possible? And how can you not bring to question all the title defenses that he had? How could you not do that? Oh, but he knocked out, who was this dude? Ishida in devastating fashion. So, I don't give a shit. Who is that guy? Who is that guy? Come on, man. Right? Dude is fighting a washed up Kasim Uma. By the way, getting his ass beat by Kasim Uma. You guys should go back and watch that fight. And then come back and tell me, oh yeah, he's one of the best middleweights of all time. Go ahead and do that. Right? People are saying he's better than that. Come on, man. Come on. Right? Now, look. Let me tell you something. All right? Has boxing evolved? Yes. Boxing has evolved, but Evolve does not mean better, guys. That's not what evolve means. The saber-toothed tiger was a lot bigger than any of the cats, literally, today. All right? Bigger, stronger, more vicious. All right? That cat was around years ago. All right? Like, years. Decades. Centuries ago. All right? Now, the mammoth was bigger and stronger than the elephant. Right? That's the ancestor. That doesn't evolve doesn't mean bigger, faster. That's not what it means. Okay? That is not what it means. Evolve means, oh, the stance changed as soon as the glove size changed. That's evolve. Okay? The style of fighting evolved when Marcus of Queensberry came in. Trial and error, they kind of figured out what works, what doesn't work. Okay, in fairness. All right? But in my opinion, all right, boxing reached its apex in the 80s. All right? That's when it reached its apex. I have not seen anything since the 80s that shows me, man, that dude came up with some I never seen before. Like, I haven't seen it since the 80s. I haven't seen it, guys. No, not the shoulder roll. The shoulder roll's been done. Mayweather learned the shoulder roll. It was passed down to him. All right? It was already a thing. It reached its apex at that point. The athletes haven't been better. The son of Norton was playing in the NFL. If boxing was still king, he would have been a boxer, right? We don't have that level of athlete, okay? The best American fighter, Deontay Wilder, took up boxing at age 20, or whatever age it was. That's when he took up boxing, guys. And he's one of the top three, easy, arguably the best in boxing. Now, you can't tell me you look at Andy Ruiz and say, oh, yeah, Andy Ruiz would have. I mean, I love Andy Ruiz. I do. I'm proud of Andy Ruiz. He's doing his thing, and he's a good fighter, but he wouldn't be. Come on, bro. You can't put him in the ring with freaking. To me, boxing was 70s for heavyweights, by the way. Okay, but you think he's gonna be in there with Norton, bro? You think he's gonna be there with Muhammad Ali? You really believe that? You really believe he is an evolved version of boxing, like a faster, stronger version of the sport? Do you guys really believe that? Like, do you really sit there and believe this shit? Do you really expect me to believe that Danny Garcia is an advanced, faster, stronger version of a boxer when a dude barely survived against Eric Morales, bro, with love handles and shit? Eric Morales was fighting 3-4 weight class above his natural weight class with love handles. He had slow reflexes and was almost going to beat him in that first fight. If your theory is correct, that fighters is getting better and better and better and better, right? He would have destroyed that dude. Why was Hopkins still fighting at age 50? Hopkins was beating young champions, okay, who were running out of gas. Okay, all right, at age 45 and shit. I'm just saying. I mean, when you really look at it, come on. You ever think Chocolatito was an advanced version of the little guys? You think he's better than Finito Lopez? Like, you look at these guys and you come up with that? Like, for real? I mean, come on. You think, come on, bro. Seriously, do you guys really believe? Do you honestly believe, especially after watching the Campbell fight, that Lomachenko at 135 fucks with Roberto Duran? Do you guys really believe that? I love Lomachenko. He's a hell of a fighter, bro. Okay? I believe he'll be competitive, but I think Duran would just be too much. That's just my opinion. He'll be too much. Too much. Roberto Duran would run over Luke Campbell. All right? He would run over that guy. Boom. All right. Now I know what people are going to say. It was only a second fight, but I mean, he did lose to an old, washed-up Salido. Right. So look, I get it. Right. Look. Sharpie time. Sharpie time. We're going to take a Sharpie for this one, guys. Right. This one's really going to get people. Check it out. Anyway, let me tell you something, man. There's just no way, bro. There's no way. Like I'm sorry. All right. Check it out. This is a career, okay? This is the peak of somebody's career, okay? Let's say, oh, it was only a second fight, D-Style, okay? But it's not like he was down here, okay? The dude that like those 200 amateur fights got to count for some. Those 2 gold medals got to count for some. Those World Series of boxing got to count for something, all right? He was fighting without headgear and all that, okay? And you could argue, honestly, those dudes that Lomachenko was fighting in those World Series of boxing, right, with no headgear and the basically pro rules, okay, you could definitely argue are better than like the top 50, anything beyond the top 50 in the pros. Easy, okay? It's if he turned pro and fought a dude that was 1-0, it wouldn't be as good as the dudes he was fighting in the World Series of Boxing. So I would put him like around right here when he fought Salido. Okay? All right, like right here. Right now he's right here. Right? But it was like right here. Salido wasn't here, man. Salido was washed up, bro. It was like right here. So they were about, even. In my opinion. But Salido went down after that. I mean, he had some great fights now, but he was pretty much done. All right? So don't, but you want to believe. Like, Duran is so much better than Salido that the extra 10, 11 fights that Lomachenko got in experience wouldn't make up for that difference. I'm sorry. Okay? It just wouldn't happen. At all. Okay. Plus, how do you guys expect boxing to be more vicious, more, better and this and that when a lot of these boxers are a bunch of, come on, bro. All right? Anyway, let me go over some of these comments before I get banned from YouTube for using bad words. Can't have anything, dude. It's reached its apex already. All right. Well, I think these bigger heavyweights will be a problem for smaller heavyweights in the past. Maybe. Andy Ruiz, with all that excessive fat, bro, is literally a small heavyweight. Okay. And look what he did. I'm just saying. Usyk is moving up. Wilder doesn't weigh that much. You know what I mean? I think you just mean height and length and all that, but we'll see. They're the best heavyweight playing in the NFL. They're in the NFL now, bro, or the NBA. In terms of technique, nothing is new. The only thing changed is nutrition, recovery, and modern day medicine. Well, you could say that again. But we don't even know look, man. They fight less now. So we can't even say, oh, yeah, they recover better now. We don't even know that. Mayweather grew up with a shoulder roll. These guys today think they can learn it in one camp. Yeah, that shit's insane. That's true. But the other division, I think, aren't better today than the 80s and 90s. Hell no, they're not. Look, do you have talent that like, Crawford is one of those guys that I look at and I say, that guy could compete in any era. Like he's that good. You know what I mean? Like, I think he's that good. Doesn't mean, but notice I said the word compete. Okay, I didn't say he would beat. Yeah, we would have a shot against a lot of these guys. But man, I don't know. All right. Also, the other weight divisions were deeper, more participant, and more contenders. True. Yeah. Hearn would have flatlined everyone now at Hearns. I'm sorry, at welterweight. I believe so too. Does anybody really believe Porter could fuck with Tom Hearns? Like, anybody believe that? Because I don't. Sorry. Who's the modern day Roy Jones? I don't see one. By the way, a lot of dudes trying to fight with their hands down. Not a good thing. All right. Rather rough them up. The older generation just got better. The longer the fight went, Hagler always said, wait till drag him to deep waters. Yeah, but they don't have those 15 rounds anymore. All right. Salute Nassim, the Dream, Big Dog Willie. What's going on, everybody? Check it out, man. We got to get rid, bro. All right, of this mentality that boxers just better today, because that's just not a thing by definition. It's not. Right? Can you look at these fighters? Can you not do that? Please. Right? Like, can we just not do that, please? To me, the 80s were like, that's me. Right? And that's in the, modern day glove era. Okay? That's in that sense. Right? But these fighters today don't even know how to fight brass knuckle, bro. Paulie Malignaggi broke his hand against an MMA fighter and lost. For the record, I do believe he won that fight. But that's a different story. Okay, the fact that it was competitive was embarrassing, number one. Okay, they don't even know how to fight. Okay, before you talk shit about the old school fighters and their stances and all that, before you do that, you should educate yourself why they had that stance. Okay, number one. Okay, you should educate yourself because they weren't wearing gloves, bro. Okay, you can't use a peekaboo defense without fucking gloves. All right, you understand? There's certain defenses that do not work against a bare knuckle opponent, right? And the modern day that fighters have learned how to throw a punch, all right? You break your fucking hand. Our hands have fragile bones, all right? The hand was not made to punch, guys, right? So you guys want to talk about evolution, okay? Evolution, our hands is to grab shit, to grab things. Oh, look, I grabbed this pen. Look, I could grab this, and that helped us evolve and be the apex predator, okay, on this fucking planet. Not because we were punching things, because we learned how to grab things, and we were able to use tools and all that shit, right? That's why the hand needs to get wrapped, okay, to protect the hand, not your face. Right now, anyway. Going on. Here's the thing, okay? Here's the reality. All right? Boxing has evolved because the rules have changed, okay? Because the style of fighting changed simply by, of course, okay, your method of approaching a fight, okay? All right, what's the word I'm looking for? Is the word I'm looking for game plan? I know there's a better word for it in fighting, but I guess I'm going to have to use game plan. Okay, your game plan, okay, your strategy, there we go. Your strategy going into a fight, right? Of course it changes if you know you're going to go 12 rounds or unlimited rounds, okay? Like, if you know you're going to go unlimited rounds, you're not going to go in there and like, oh, come on, let's go, come on. Like, you're not going to do that, bro. You're going to be you're going to run out of energy, bro. So people look at these old, like, they're like, oh, man, well, why are these guys, like, taking their time and throwing one punch at a time? Dude, they're going to go, like, fucking 20 rounds, bro. What do you mean? And by the way, with all the advanced medicine, all that shit, dudes run out of gas by 10 rounds nowadays. They got no energy after 10 rounds, bro. Some of these dudes are lucky we don't have 15 rounds anymore. They're lucky. Straight up. Some dudes are very fortunate. Can you imagine John Pascal in a 15-round era, dude? Dude was like a 4 or 5 round fighter, bro. I mean, come on. Anyway. The ambush fighters that exert a lot of energy, like a David Hay, bro, they'd be fucked, bro, in an era like that. Man, I got to bring Appreciation Week back. I've just been busy. And it's work, bro. It's work. You know what I mean? Work's been busy. Work should slow down in a couple months, so I should bring it back. You know what I mean? But we will see about that. Right? Dude. It's just not like, dude. Let me tell you something, okay? Let me tell you something. The type of gloves we wear have changed. You know what I mean? The ring size has changed. They should do 18 by 18, bro. Not 20 by 20. You don't think that makes a difference? Of course it does. Right? By the way, they should bring back 18 by 18. Yeah. I think the Garden had the last one that I remember. I think Koto Judah fought, and I could be wrong about that, but just saying. Yeah. Tony, what's up, man? He says, so do I really like how you break down the dynamics of boxing. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. What's up, G Funk? G Funk he missed everything, bro. You missed the greatest D-Style video of all time. I'm gonna delete the thing afterwards. You can't even go on archive and watch it, bro. It's over. I'm kidding. What you talking about the evolution of boxing, bro? Eddie Lamb seems like the more elite level athletes competed at a heavyweight in the past too. When I look at the heavyweight today, nothing says elite athletes to me. These heavyweights also started later in life. Exactly, dude. Deontay Wilder took up boxing at a very late age, guys. Okay? Look, I'm just saying. So did Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua picked up boxing at a late age. Anthony Joshua didn't grow up boxing, dude. That's why dude's so robotic, bro. Okay, Duran was the fighter. You better be the tip-top fighting condition. All this taking a break in between fights is you already lost. The guy is a savage. Let me tell you something, man. They got to bring back same-day weigh-ins, bro. You got to bring it back. Just bring it back. All right? No, but the fighters need time to rehydrate those 20 pounds, D-Style. Like, they shouldn't be going down 20 pounds. That shouldn't be a thing, guys. That's dangerous. Like, it just is. And we had same-day weigh-ins, dudes will be fighting in their own fucking weight class. It's just the way it is. This is the truth. All right? And the ones that don't, that's on them. Period. The only reason guys dehydrate, okay, is because they're given more than 24 hours to rehydrate. So that allows them, that gap of time allows them to have that advantage over the fighter on fight night. Okay? If you take away that gap in time, they're not going to be able to utilize that gap in time to get that advantage. So just bring back the same day weigh-ins. Okay? If you can't grasp that, I don't even know what to say, okay? I don't even know what to tell you. Yeah, to imagine unlimited rounds, fighting like that, it ain't going to work, bro. It ain't going to work. Like David Hay, dude, if we couldn't get you out in 8 rounds, dude was already huffing and puffing. Yeah, he can make 4 more rounds. But just saying. I'm just saying. The evolution. Dude, shit's insane, bro. People just assume evolution means, by definition, oh, yeah, in 10 years, boxers will be better. No. It depends who joins boxing. What fighters join boxing? What fighters participate in boxing? That's it. That's what matters. That's what matters. But yeah, that's me. I digress. Okay. Evolution and advancement are 2 different things, says AJ10. That's right. People just assume 92 AKU in the chat, Kareem in the chat, D. David Garcia in the chat. What's going on, guys? You know how sick and tired I get, bro, of and here's the next thing I want to talk about. Right? You and I, okay, we can sit here all day. We can be here all day, right? And debate on who's better, today's fighters or fighters of the 80s or fighters of the 50s or fighters of the 30s. We could be here all day. First of all, we're like, it's easy for anyone to pick a side in that argument because it's not like we're going to get these guys in the ring to fight each other in their prime or something. Like, that's not going to happen. You know what I mean? So that's why it's easy for anybody just to say something. But here's what you can't debate, right? The advantage that old school fighters have. By that, I mean 1990s and beyond, okay? But mostly, I'll say mostly like early 90s below, okay? The advantage that they have over modern day fighters is that they were more active, okay? And their achievements were literally their achievements. All right. Like it wasn't a thing to win a regular title when there was another champion in that same sanctioning body being called the super champion, but he was actually the one that was elevated to the actual super champion, and you're just fighting like little Minotaur. That wasn't a thing in those days. All right? And it's only getting worse. It's only getting worse. It's not about how many title defenses you have. It's about who you defending those titles against. And I'm not just talking names. I'm talking about the level of the opposition. All right? We can talk about evolution, this, that, all we want. But the reality is Muhammad Ali, when he was the heavyweight champion of the world, everybody fucking knew he was the heavyweight champion of the world. Okay? Oh, but this other guy, it doesn't matter. People knew that he was the best, and the guy, and look at who he was defending the title against. Ali was not some obscure little guy that wasn't known when, I don't know, when Frazier was a champion. Can you just imagine this for a second, okay? Imagine if Muhammad Ali never beat Sonny Liston, okay? But let's just say, for the sake of argument, Sonny Liston didn't want to fight Ali, right? So Cassius Clay instead was giving a regular title, right? And for 10 straight fights, fought a bunch of obscure dudes you never heard of. Ever. All right? And then later on, all right, okay, he finally gets an opportunity to fight for the championship and he falls short. And then they give him an opportunity again and he falls short again. Then he gets another opportunity and he gets a gift decision. and that's his legacy. It wouldn't be the same, guys. There we go, man. Mike Alvarado trolling, bro. Mike Alvarado trolling. Facts. These style Sunday weigh-ins will force these guys to fight in their own weight class without all the dangers of dehydration. Absolutely. But you know what people tell me? But they're going to dehydrate and die, these style. They're not supposed to dehydrate. There's plenty of weight classes. There's one that's just for you. Fight in it. Right? Ajalaili Khan, Cheb, to the like. I got you guys. All right. You feel me? When we don't have to worry about all this weight bully crap, these guys be close to passing out when they got the get on the scale. Dude, it's ridiculous, bro. They wouldn't do that if there was... Okay, it worked perfectly fine for all the decades that a lot of you guys say aren't as good. And well, if the fighters today are so advanced and medicine, all that's so advanced today, they should be able to do same way and just fine then, by your logic. Why can't they do it?
Today is an American talk show that first aired in 1952 and stars Hoda Kotb, Al Roker, and Savannah Guthrie.
Man, I didn't ask you, Google. Hey, Google. Why are you messaging me for?
Here's what I found on the web.
Hey, Google. Can you shut the fuck up? Google, shut the fuck up. All right, anyway. Google started talking to me all of a sudden. What the hell's going on over here? All right. Now, seeing the team, I'm getting like spied on by the government and shit. I don't know what the fuck's going on. They all fought each other. Yeah, they did, man. And at the end of the day, right, we talk all day about evolution, and a champion today, okay, is not the same as a champion from yesteryear, guys. It's not the same thing. There's way too many fucking belts, okay? The sanctioning organizations are a joke. The rankings are a joke, okay? They're a joke. Schwartz was number 2 in the sanctioning bout. Are you kidding me, dude? Come on. Hey, Google. Who's the greatest boxer of all time?
I found 4 on Top 10 Sports. Julio Cesar Chavez, Floyd Mayweather, Sugar Ray Robinson, and Mike Tyson.
Man, Google's all over the place, right?
Here it is, the Place Tortoise.
Hey, Google. How many championships? Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hey, Google. Hey, Google. How many world champions does boxing have in 2019?
I found these results.
Dude, it's so high, Google doesn't want to give me the money. Right? Dude, I think the WBA alone, dude, has like 70-something champions, bro. This shit's insane. I'm sorry. That's crazy, guys. That's crazy. There was a time when there was only 8 champions. 8! And there was a time where Armstrong had 3 out of the 7 available titles. 1 was vacant. That's amazing, guys. That is amazing. No one will ever do that again. Right? Because there's too many weight classes. There's too many champions per weight class. I mean, it's insane, dude. That's an achievement. That's an achievement. That's what it is. Don't just but the old school fighters weren't as good. Fuck you. Right? It's irrelevant. In his time, however you feel about it, in his time, he was the man. In 3 weight classes. Look. Holyfield, okay, can say out of his mouth, I was the undisputed cruiserweight champion of the world. Like, period. I was the heavyweight champion of the world. Period. Okay? The only guy that can really, only 2 dudes can say that there from my knowledge right now. Crawford and Usyk. That's it. 2 guys out of all the guys. I mean, seriously. We used to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Okay, now we had fewer before that, but nonetheless, we had 8 originally. Okay. And then they added a weight class here, a weight class there, a weight class here, 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 a weight class here. Okay. And you guys now know there's an atom weight? I swear to God, people think I'm bullshit. There is an atom weight like right now. Okay? Like below minimum weight. Who the fuck's fighting in those? Like toddlers? What the fuck's going on? We're gonna have like 10-year-olds boxing now? Shit out. And then they added all these weight classes. And then these weight classes have like interim champions and regular champion, and we'll have 2 interim champions, champion emeritus, this champion, that champion, this champion, champion. Like the amount of champions now, dude, is insane. Like the sport doesn't have 8 or 20 champions; it's got over 100 champions. Like how could you argue to me that that a title belt is not devalued? Okay, let me explain this in a way that a millennial will understand. Okay, back in the day, being a champion meant you had the Thanos gauntlet. Okay, that's what that meant, right? Nowadays, a title holder is just one of those little stones. That's it. You have to collect all the stones for it to be equal to what the gauntlet used to be. Right? That's just it. Same. Canelo's working on it. Loma's working on it. Yeah. These guys are working to achieve something that was already a thing when he became champion back in the day, guys. And it's almost the same thing. Like to beat the 2 contender, 3 contender, 4 contender, you know? Like it's they're actually doing it. That you're actually equating that when you're fighting other title holders. All right? Period. Too many weight classes. I agree. But what are we going to do? What are we going to do? You know what I mean? I've already said, man, that they need to bump up the weight classes. It's all congested down there. Okay? I know B mentioned it earlier about the size of the heavyweights. He said that for a reason. Okay? I believe that's Beeb, right? I don't know if that's Eric or Beeb. I'm pretty sure it's Beeb. But Avengers D-Style. Yeah, that's right. Fear won the Mexican belt. Well, I'm not even counting those. Those are just like trophies. You know what I mean? But as far as the I'm not talking about the diamond belt or anything. I'm talking about interim belts. I'm talking about super champions. Now the champion emeritus, which they're hinting about giving to Lomachenko. I told you guys this is not going to stop at Canelo. Okay? We're going to turn around one day and we're going to see champion emeritus everywhere. Oh, not champion emeritus. Franchise champion. Right? Just saying. Jet out. Okay. I forgot. I got the Sharpie ready, and I forgot what I got it ready for. Is this ringside Beeb or ringside Eric? I don't know. I think it's Beeb. Beeb listens to my channel, so I don't know if Eric even has time to be on YouTube and outside of Ringside Reporter. But who knows? I think it's Beeb. That was I gonna draw. But anyway, it'll come back to the best belts nowadays. WC, IBF. I don't crown any of them, bro. Sorry. Just don't. Okay. Don't do it. You guys remember when the super champion, like WBA came out, right? And they're like, oh, we're going to introduce super champion, right? They just got it through the door. And they were like, and they had like a list of things that, like, oh, don't worry. Like super champion is for like someone with over 10 title defenses or unified with another belt or stuff like that. That's just not true anymore. They have a super champion and a regular champion. They have 2 belts. So when WBC came out, they were like, oh, no. Like, franchise champion, it's for Canelo. We've always had it in the rule book. It's just for someone who's so popular that this, that. Let me tell you something, man. They're going to give it to Lomachenko, and they're going to give it to another guy, and then another guy. And then before you know it, they're going to have, 2 champions in the WBC. The franchise champion and the WBC champion. The regular champion. They saw this is what businesses do, and make no mistake about it, these sanctioning bodies are a business. Okay? What do businesses do? They look at what someone else is doing, right? That's competing with them, and if it works, they run with that. Right? So WBC was like, man, these guys double dipping with these sanctioning bodies, bro. And look, they give that guy the super championship, and he doesn't get mandatories. So they're not even put on the spot to like strip the guy. Huh. Oh, I got it. Look, a lot of people are going to be like, what are you going to do with the BBC? Canelo doesn't want to fight Triple G, even though you made him a mandatory. Remember the last time he dropped your belt? Oh, I know what we could do. Just make him the franchise champion. We'll come up with franchise champion, and we never have to strip Canelo of anything. And we always get that sanctioning moolah. And guess what? the WBC, they don't want to worry about, hey, Lomachenko, this guy's the number one contender. Got to fight him. And now we're going to strip you. Oh, man, we're going to lose that Lomachenko money. Oh, just make him franchise champion. I mean, that's what it is. Okay? Yeah, that's what franchise champion is. But like every time they introduce a new belt, they make it sound like, oh, no, this is just for like this occasion. I remember when the Diamond Belt was for catchweight fights between two popular fighters. The Diamond Belt was introduced when Cotto fought Pacquiao. Okay, they came out with it, and man, I don't even think even us cynical boxing fans anticipated how overused it was going to be, but it was. Like I remember when like I heard that Mikey Garcia and Broner are fighting for the Diamond Belt. This shit's insane, bro. They have a belt for everything. But at the end of the day, man, that's that. I forgot. I was going to draw something awesome, bro, and I forgot. Super champion, regular champion, interim champions. They're getting carried away with it, bro. Like, they found the way. Here's what I was going to draw, okay? Look. The way it should be versus the way it is now, okay? All right, ready? We're just going to make it really simple, guys. Okay? For all you guys that want to crown Golovkin best of all time or an all-time great. Okay? Well, look at the belts, bro. Right? So we're not going to put any names here, but we're just going to kind of go through it here. Okay, so this should be a champion. You see that? And then, a top 10 list. The number 1 contender, the number 2 contender, the number 3 contender, right? This would be an ideal way to do it. Okay? Now we're going to do it in today's way. Okay? So I made a little extra space because I'm going to need it. Okay? I got the really sharp Sharpie because I can't use a white Sharpie for this. Okay? Here's the Mayan chant. The fighters should get together and vote these belts out. It's getting out of control. But if you know it, there will be a belt. Just stay active. The Iron Man belt. Check it out. Okay. Nowadays, we got, say, WBA, WBC, WBO, IBF. And no, we're not going to count IBO. Stop recognizing the IBO, guys. Okay? I find it cute how people are like, let's not count the WBO, man. We have too many. It's like, we should get rid of all these fuckers. Right? But anyway, check it out. We got this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? That's already takes the spot of the champion. 2, 3, 4. See that? Now, let me put it in a different color, bro. So you guys can see better. We're doing the Sharpie thing with these style tonight. Okay, check it out. 1, 2, 3. You see that? Do you not already see that? I think a lot of you already know where I'm going with this. Okay. Now the WBA has the regular. We'll just say this is the, I guess, super, and then the regular. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. See that? You can't argue against this. Okay. And then all of them have interims. Okay. So interim. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See that? See that? Oh, I know you see that. Okay? We haven't even gotten to the so-called list the content. We haven't even got to that yet. We're already number 8, guys. We're already there. All right. And then WBC wants franchise champion. Look at that. It's per division, guys. Per division. Take a snapshot of this on your phone. Go ahead. Go ahead. It's good shit. I know it. You know it's good shit. Okay? Look at that. Look at that. Now, of course, and I don't really count those, but because I know what they are, like the Mayan belt, Diamond Champion, all that doesn't really matter, right? Once in a while, WBC has a champion emeritus. It's out for a year or two, so we could kind of count that too. But, dude, the so-called champions, all right, today, per weight class, takes up almost what would traditionally be a champion in the top 10 list. I want you to think about that for a moment, okay? I want you to analyze this for a moment. They want a franchise champion. What's next? Now, so with that said, you're telling me, what you guys are telling me is that Triple G getting let me get a different color here. Let me get a highlighter. You're telling me that Triple G winning the WBA regular title is equal to Bernard Hopkins capturing this title? Oh shit. My bad. Wrong type of that's a marker. But anyway, the WBA, WBC, IBO, IBF. You telling me it's the same as capturing all these throughout his title reign? You're telling me that this little belt right here is the same as capturing these? Is what you're telling me? Is that what you're telling me? Like with a straight face? Now, he didn't capture them all, but he had one of the major belts, okay? And then he captured all of them on his way there. And the WBO was not a big deal at those times, but he still captured the IBO anyway, and he captured some other ones too. For half of Triple G's reign, yeah, this little ass belt, which would be equivalent to like number 5 or number 4 in the rankings, would be equivalent to that. And the guys he was fighting weren't even like these guys, because he wasn't fighting other champions. He was fighting guys that would be like number 20, number 21, number 22. Okay? But that's the level of opposition he was fighting. So you're telling me that that's equal to this, or even capturing all these? Hell no. Right? And I just gave you a visual for it. No, but there's no buts. There's no buts. Run it back. Right? No, but I showed you. Anyway. Run that shit back for all I care. Because you know I'm telling the truth. Nassim the Dream, says Tony Boswell. He says, I really think that all organizations should make it through that one man. Oh, and here's the other thing. Okay? Like, here's the other thing. Check it out. So we got all these belts, and then Dana wants to bring, I don't know, the Zuffa? The Zuffa belt? So now we're going to have another champion. So now, we're going to have another guy. It's not the same. Okay? No one with a straight face, guys. No one with a straight face can tell me that this, right? This right here is equal to this. No one can argue that. Like you guys can't. Like you can't. Okay, you can't argue that all these. Okay, you could argue that all these is the closest thing to this. Okay, the closest thing because you still have all this other bullshit right here. You know what I mean? Lingering, but it's the closest thing to this, guys. It's the closest thing, and that's that. See, back in the day, man, if you were the champion, you had to fight these guys right here, which is equivalent to the other title holders. So when guys like Lomachenko, right, are capturing these belts, in reality, what they're doing is fighting these guys. That's what they're doing. And that's what he should do. All right? That's all I got to say about that. Make sure you throw a thumbs up. Let me check these thumbs up right now. Okay? A lot of you, man, be listening to my content, bro, and you don't even take a second, okay, to click on the like. But let's check the shit out. I just drew for you guys with a Sharpie and shit. Look at this, right? There we go. All right, thanks a lot. I appreciate that. 22 people watching, 23 likes. I like it. Okay, Nelson Santos. I think Nelson Santos, salute to Dragon. I think Nelson Santos really loved the artwork. Look at this. Anyway, how does anybody think, man, that winning an interim championship and then with a straight face telling me about how they defended it so many times, and that's no different than a dude ranked number 8th in the world beating guys below him 20 straight times, bro. It's there's no difference to that. Sorry. I showed it to you guys, right? By the way, I'm gonna send Reggie Owens some sharper. Reggie will come on here, bro. He'll be like, man, check out my scorecard, guys. Look, guys, and like we can't see shit, bro. What's going on? Yeah, smash the damn like button. Make sure you throw a jab at the like button. By the way, dude, Monday's gonna be lit, bro. It's gonna be lit. I'm telling you guys. We're going to have another panel on Monday, so it's going to be great, right? G-Funk is going to be the host, so make sure you guys tune in, man, so you guys can see what G-Funk's all about, all right? So G-Funk will be the host. Rich Owens hosted it, man. So you guys can see what he's all about and all that, so there you go. Rich Owens is in the chat. Look at this. Rich Owens is busting out left. I'm going to send this dude. I'm going to send him some Sharpies, bro, right? Yeah, look, I had him winning the 5th round. What the hell? Anyway, man, shoot me some questions, bro. We got some Q&A going on. Let's see. By the way, don't shoot me like a gotcha. Don't ask me about some fight in Japan with 2 obscure guys, please. Okay. QA time, baby. Let's do it. Let's do this. QA time. All right. That's right. Ask me some questions. People saying what's up to Reggie Owens, 92 AKU. Nah, bro, you don't have to. I'm just saying, I'm gonna send him some Sharpies. You know what I mean? So people can actually see his scorecards and shit. You know? Might send him like different color Sharpies too, so he can, do the D-style thing. You know what I mean? And a little bit, hey, check it out, guys, and this, that, and third, and you know what I mean? Just saying. Man, I'd be losing the tops to shit here. This shit's insane, bro. You guys got any questions, bro? Like, what the hell's going on over here? I think there's a fight coming on in a little bit, so I want to get this Q&A out of the way quick. All right? Shoot me with a Q&A. I don't know literally shoot me, but we're not in Juarez now. Okay, but I guess that's it. Maybe we should just wrap it up then. What are you guys saying? Or what? You don't have any questions? Okay, who do I got? Joe Lopez for now. Joshua or Ruiz? I'm favoring Andy Ruiz in that fight. I think he's in his head. He's got that win over him. He made a bend the knee like Nate Campbell. Hey, dude, I never took the knee for Nate. Hey, who's ready to do the 10 count really quick? Just put in the chat like 1, 2. Somebody start counting. Nick Campbell. Nick Campbell. Somebody start counting. I'm going to take a knee for Nick Campbell. Good old Nate. I think that's 5. And that's a 10. All right. I mean, maybe one of you counted in your head or something. I don't know. But on DStyleBoxing, we take knees when we say that name. All right. But yeah, I favor Ruiz, man. That's going to be a fire week, bro. The late November, man. We're going to be debating about that shit. It's going to be fun. Okay, but I think Ruiz beats that ass again. I do. I picked Josh for the first time, and he has a good shot this time. I give him about a 30% chance to win, which he can win, so we will see. I think Josh Warrington fights today. Should there be timeouts in boxing? Absolutely not. No timeouts in boxing. That's why I believe that if a fighter takes a voluntary knee, they should take away 2 points. In fact, I'll tell you what. The second knee you take should be 2 points. That's my opinion. Boo Boo told Oscar to take off Oscar panties off and grow some balls. But he's old, bro. I think he means put him in there with Canelo, I guess. What is your Triple G Derenchenko scorecard? I gave Triple G, I have it written down right here, actually. See it right there? I gave him rounds 1, 2, 6, and 11 to Triple G. All the other ones I gave to Derenchenko. What's going on, boxing historian? No timeouts in boxing. What's going on, bro? Nelson Santos says, who from the past would you have loved to see Deontay fight? Oh, man. That's a good one. I'd love to see Deontay Wilder fight Vitaly Klitschko. That would be a good fight. That'd be a good fight. Vitaly had a hell of a chin, man. It'll be interesting to see if Wilder cracks him, if he can knock him out. But Vitaly was a beast, bro. He's the better of the two Klitschko brothers, for sure. If we go more back, Wilder versus... I know this is like random as shit, but like a Razor Ruddock. And I mean, I think that would be a good fight. Just saying. I don't think Wilder beats a lot of the all-time greats. I just got to be honest. Okay, he has a shot because he has a knockout punch, so he has a shot. He has a puncher's chance. Speaking of puncher's chance, check out Ashley Knuckles. Me and Ashley Knuckles on Tuesdays, a puncher's chance. But that's what I'll say about that. What is the worst division in boxing in terms of talent? Wow. HA10, it fluctuates, so I can't really say off the top of my head, this division. It just depends. There's times featherweights on fire. There's times heavyweights on fire. There's times welterweights. I think the most consistent of them all. Middleweight, I just can't say that personally. So I don't mean to give you a non-answer. I just think it fluctuates. You know what I mean? But if you mean today, like right now, probably like strawweight or something. I don't know. Because all the other divisions are pretty lit. Worst division boxing 154. Nah, I don't know if it's the worst. It could be better, though. It could be better. It was just on fire a couple years ago, like I said. Shit fluctuates. You know what I mean? That's right. We talked about that, boxing historian. It's all bullshit. Plus, they don't even know what evolution means, bro. Yeah, man, 126 was fire, but they never fought each other. True. They said, how much money would it take to get you and Sean Yun in the ring? Dude, give me... Because, man, you got to pay me for the time. I got to take off work. With time to get the whole thing together and all that. Give me $20,000. And we'll make it happen. Okay? I don't know. All right. Man, 126 fire, but they never fought each other. Whew. Well, they did back in the day, though. I'll tell you that. There's more money in YouTube boxing than the pros. I know, right? It's 10. If you were a boxer, would you take 50 million payday or fight for undisputed or fight for quarter money? That's a dig at AJ. AJ. This is proof that this is not AJ the boxer. I'll take the $50 million. No doubt about it. I would take the 50, especially if I asked for the 50 million. Like if I asked for the 50 million and they said okay, of course I would have to take it. You know. Let's see, I pay 20 to see you whoop on Facebook. What's up with it, Bonton DStyleBoxing? What's going on, man? Come on, guys. Boxing questions. 100,000 pay-per-view buys. Shit. Man, with 100,000 pay-per-view buys, bro. Like, let's see here. People don't even know what type of money that is, bro. Like, let's say it's a $50 pay-per-view, you know, times 100,000. Dude, that's $5 million. I'm the lion's share, of course. I would take $3 million, you know, so I'd be rich, bro. All right. What are you looking for? What fight are you most looking forward to in 2019? Oh man, I got to be honest. Regis Prograis versus Josh Taylor to me is the fight, bro. I'm amped for that fight. That's a 50-50 fight if I've ever seen one, dude. That's a hell of a fight. I can't wait for it. Regis Prograis, Josh Taylor unifying the belts, bro. And then hopefully next year the winner fights Jose Ramirez. That's another mega fight, dude. Let's do it. Okay. Wilder had 100 million supposedly. If Rio should have, if it's really should, dude. Well, are you saying about the zone deal? Like, here's the difference, bro, between the Joshua and Wilder offers. Okay. You're gonna make me do it 92 AQ. I gotta take out the damn Sharpie again. All right, but check it out. Okay. Joshua was offered 50 million. Okay. And it was a fight that he asked for. Like, he asked for these 50 million. And this was for one fight. Okay. And it was guaranteed. That means he could have made more than 50 million, depending on the pay-per-view buys. Could have made more. And with the right promotion, that fight, with the amount of attention it was going to get on First Take, did you see how upset Stephen A. Smith was? Man, they would have been promoting the shit out of that fight on the biggest sports channels. I mean, ESPN, Fox Sports 1. They would have been on Undisputed. They would have been on First Take. They would have been on all the morning shows with Colin Cowherd and all that. If promoted right, it would have made over 1 million buys. Okay? Like, it would have. So anyway, but even if it didn't, 50 million was guaranteed. Okay? That's that. Wilder was offered a 100 million, okay, contract. Okay? With the zone. All right? Not to fight. This one fight with Wilder. $50 million for a one fight with Wilder, guaranteed, with an upside of making more depending on pay-per-view buys. Wilder was offered $1 million for a contract with the zone not to fight Joshua. Right? We got that? See the difference? This was a multi-fight deal. This was one fight. One fight. Okay? Multi-fight. So I really need people to start equating both of them because they're not the same thing. Okay? Plus, furthermore, this was a duck because it was to fight Wilder. It was guaranteed. It's the money he asked for, and it would have made the fight guaranteed. This was a contract with the zone Joshua is not signed to the Zone. He's on a fight-to-fight basis with the Zone. So it doesn't matter. It plays no role. If he's with Showtime, Joshua can still fight in the U.S. on Showtime. Just saying. But you understand it's not the same thing. You know what I mean? If people still can't see AJ ducked after the $50 million, they need to really get their head checked out. Please, people are not getting that kind of money, and it turned down. Unbelievable. Yeah, dude, like this dude turned down a lot of money, bro. Can anybody tell me that fight's already on, bro? I don't want to be on while there's a fight on, but I don't think I'm gonna be doing blow by blow, guys, for this fight, dude. Witherspoon. Okay, really. It's the last replacement. I get it, but I'm not gonna do a punch by punch for it. Wilder vs. Joshua would have been the biggest heavyweight fight since Tyson. It would have been huge. What's going on, Cornbread? Kareem says, "Too bad Hatman is over 240 pounds. It would have been a great fight." I never even seen Hatman, bro. How you seen Hatman? Okay, Applejack is finished. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to talk about. Allegedly, $20 million for Don in Brazil. Yeah, allegedly. Pretty Dragon, absolutely. Yeah, it's not the same thing, but still a good deal. But it's not the same thing. You know what I mean? No one is getting that money. You know, Witherspoon may land a punch from the heavens, from the gods. Look, man. First of all, hold on. What the hell's my water bottle? Hold on. This water bottle's like Sweet Pea, bro. I can't find it. Like, what the hell? There. Hello, what the hell's going on here? It's water. Holy shit. My throat. Anyway. From the gods. Let me tell you something. Man, the Sharpie's on point today, bro. Like, you guys know that the Sharpie just makes the show so much. Doesn't it make the show so much better? It just wouldn't be the same, bro. Okay? Look, man. Hatman makes a video, bro. Like, Hatman knows his audience, I guess, but dude makes a video talking about how Wilder's scared of Usyk, bro. Like, look, man. I don't know if he said scared, but he said he would duck. Okay? Usyk hasn't even had one fight. Okay, yet. But Wilder's already being accused of ducking the guy. What's going on, Tepada? No, we got AJ's getting another 30 guarantee in a rematch with Wilder. Wow. Look, all right, check it out. I'm gonna do a G-Funk right now. Got the hat backwards, baby. That's right. I ain't messing around, bro. All right, check it out. Okay. They're all the same. Yeah, they're all the same, bro. This is the thing about Wilder. He will duck. He will duck Usyk like the plague. Let me tell you something, bro. Usyk comes out, right? He's talking about how Wilder's the easiest fight for him and all that. And then Wilder comes out and says that he'll be easy work and fighting words on both sides, right? Right out of the gate, Hatman has already declared that Wilder will be ducking Usyk, right? So regardless of what happens, regardless of what the future facts hold, which we don't know yet, okay? Usyk hasn't even had a fight yet, okay? He's already declaring that Wilder is ducking. He's already declaring it. He's already said, "Oh, he's ducking." What do you mean he's ducking? Usyk hasn't even fought for. He was going to fight a kickboxer in his professional debut at heavyweight. Okay, He's ended up fighting Chaz Witherspoon. Dude, Chaz Witherspoon lost. He lost to a fighter that was playing college football, couldn't make it to the NFL, so he took a boxing part-time and knocked Witherspoon out, bro. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Chaz Witherspoon is going to get his ass beat by Usyk, but he hasn't even fought that guy yet. Usyk hasn't beaten a notable name at heavyweight yet, and Hatman's already coming out. You know, he's going to be ducking him. My proof is an interview of Klitschko from back in 2007. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Are you kidding me? Because like 10 years ago, Klitschko said Wilder should step up in competition. Are you kidding me? That's your proof? Come on. Okay? Come on. Seriously. Like, are you for real? But, you know, I just don't think he's ducking him, man. We don't even know what's going to happen yet. Let the cards fall where they may. And then we'll go from there. Yeah. It's different. Charlo is in the same division. Usyk debuted at heavyweight division. Yeah, it's not the same thing, bro. Stop the false equivalencies, man. Right now, we don't even know what's going to happen with Wilder Usyk. Wilder already had a plan, guys, before Usyk even announced going to heavyweight or before he even had a fight at heavyweight. He's going to fight Ortiz, dude, a dangerous fight. And then he's gonna fight fucking Fury. If Fury doesn't get injured over there in Saudi Arabia, do some stupid ass shit, I got an idea. Let me chip off the top rope to the outside. Like, who knows what the fuck he's gonna do? But anyway, I'm just saying. I don't know who Charlotte's fighting, but what are you guys deflecting from what I'm talking about? Come on, Fox. I think Wilder played basketball, didn't he? And Wilder went through the amateur program. And Wilder became a bronze medalist in the Olympics. And Wilder, okay, didn't just like all the things a lot of people criticize him for. He worked himself up the ranks and you know learned and worked on his craft before he jumped in there with the big guns. Okay, there's a difference. Well, the fight was scheduled either way, right, Fox? It's scheduled either way. And then he's going to be fighting, you know, Fury. So, because he's already scheduled to fight Fury, he's ducking Usyk. I mean, that's stupid, dude. It's like retarded, bro. No, I'm pretty sure Wilder played basketball. Like, AJ Tang, can you get a fact check on that? I'm pretty sure he played basketball. I think Dominic Brazil was the one that played football. Yeah, Wilder's been past the Chaz Witherspoon level, guys, like years ago already. Right? And not only that, you know, I don't know. We'll let that be. Basketball, right? Yeah, he played basketball. Bro, just looking at the frame of Wilder, you got to know he plays basketball, bro. I mean, come on. You know what I mean? He played basketball. Big Dog, your definition of troll someone disagrees with you. Look, man, Wilder was junior college basketball player. There you go. Okay? Look at that. DStyle's got a fact checker, bro. Like, you guys can't just come on here and just make shit up, bro. Okay, boom, fact check. Done, dude. Okay? Look, AJ's better than you. Than Google, bro. Look. Shut up. Hey, Google. What sport did Deontay Wilder play before boxing?
I found these results.
This. I don't know. It'll tell me. AJ 10's better than Google, bro. Look at this. Anyway. Not deflecting. Charlo was brought up above. I wonder who he's fighting next. I don't know yet. I don't know. I would like him to fight Triple G next. And before somebody tells me, well, who is he fight? Like, who the hell did Dominic Wade fight before he fought Triple G? He could fight Triple G, but not Charlo. Water was junior best player. There you go. He's a real MVP. Nassim the Dream's been here since the beginning of the stream, bro. Nassim the Dream's a real MVP. All right. Has one of them make me feel good about AJ channels. The dude don't have a leg to stand on, and this production be wrong. And he says Wilder will duck Usyk. Unbelievable. Yeah, he has a channel. He is playing to his base, as they say in politics. Okay, that's what he's doing. That's what the guy's doing. And you're at me making false claims. Yeah, bro. Like you said football. I corrected you, and then you were like, nah, football. And then we have to get the fact checker out, bro. Because on DStyleBoxing channel, facts matter. Sorry. Just saying. You could say you were wrong about the football thing. It's true. Just saying. But Hatman comes out and he's like, ho, he will duck Usyk like the plague. I guarantee it. Come on, bro. Now, you can't. Oh, okay. Like, you know what I mean? So now what Hatman's done is everything moving forward, he has a bias towards that thinking now. So the fight doesn't happen. He already has a bias leaning towards Wilder's ducking Usyk. You know what I mean? That's what he's done. If Steve Rose can get a Triple G fight, why not Charlo? Absolutely. He's not the heavyweight champ, knocking fighters out in their mind. That's all that matters. AJ, it's not the same. What do you mean it's not the same? Well, I don't know what you're saying. Not the same too, but he played football and basketball. Okay, well, there you go. Well, they're not. Come on, says EJ Boxing Live. Bro, I used to think, bro, when like Hatman first came out and EJ was like on Boxing Beats and Rhymes, I swear to God, like I thought EJ was I thought EJ was Hatman. What's good, EJ? Wilder knocks Usyk out, man. But Joshua lose again, her will jump to Usyk ship. Who would you say received more hate, Floyd or Deontay? I'll say Deontay because a lot of Floyd's criticism were valid, bro. To be honest with you, got to be honest. You and someone else said that. Anybody want to come on? Because shit. Chopping it up. Just listening in. Salute. What's up, John Finkley? EJ, you want to come on? The link's right there. You know what I mean? Because I got to get to the bottom of it. Is EJ Boxing Live Hatman? It's Hatman, EJ Boxing Live. I need some answers. He's coming on, but let me get the background first. And look, this is an impromptu, guys. What's going on, man? Look at this.
Yo.
Mexican UK connection live on the air, just like that.
Yo, we're back, man. What's going on, DStyles and the people in the chat? Everything's good, man. Like, I just read the title. I was like, how could he be ducking Wilder be ducking him? Yeah, the guy that just came into the division. He's gonna fight against.
Well, let me be fair. Let me be fair to Hatman, right? He didn't say he's ducking him right now. He's saying he's gonna duck him like the plague.
That's what's that meaning? That's trapping him, isn't it? Really, kind of saying that you have to fight him, and like, you know what I mean? Like, right. I mean, you know,
Wilder's already scheduled to fight Ortiz and then Fury, right?
Yeah, exactly. He's doing
So
well.
what's like how could he even start even talking about a duck? Why doesn't Usyk fight the winner Joshua Ortiz or something? Why are we even talking about him ducking?
Exactly. That's all this discredit Wilder unnecessarily. You know what I'm saying? There's no need for that, man. There's no need for the. He's a hillbilly and all that talk. And remember the other day you exposed one of the Hat Man one
The
of the
other
Hat
month,
the fanboy, huh?
a couple of months ago, I don't know about the other day, but yeah, a couple
Yeah,
months ago.
yeah, yeah. That's what we say in London, in England, the other day, even though it was like
Gotcha,
a
gotcha.
month ago. Yeah. That like, yeah, you're a Hatman supporter, aren't you? Yeah. I didn't. It was on and popping. That was on and popping, man. But
Yeah,
like, yeah,
but
yeah. Go
I
ahead.
thought, I swear to God, I thought EJ, like I thought you were a hat man.
You
Like
thought
when I heard you on Boxing Beats and Rhymes channel, I was like, oh shit, Boxing Beats and Rhymes has hat man on.
Hatman actually came on? One time we had him on. We had him
Oh
on our.
really?
Yeah, we had him on shortly. He's briefly.
Maybe that's why I think that. Maybe I caught that show.
Yeah. Look, is that what you need in the chat? Oh, what you need is another one. What's up? What you need? Share out the D Styles. What you need? Yeah, like one. He came over briefly, and like Northwest. He's from South London. I'm from Northwest London, and there might be some sort of thing. It's like you in Texas, and other guys from Amarillo or somewhere else, or down in Houston. They might have a similar accent, so we might think it sound the same. But when you put them both together, then you might have a difference. But yeah, Hatman's I don't know why he has something against Wilder. But again, why then I can say why do some people have something against AJ? You know what I mean? Like, someone's always got something against someone, but I don't know. It's a strange dilemma, but yeah, I don't think he's ducking. I want to see how he does against Chad Witherspoon tonight. How do you think he's gonna fare?
With who? I'm sorry.
Chaz Witherspoon tonight.
Oh, dude, he's gonna destroy Shaz with his phone. He should, right?
Well, I don't know. Is Chad has he been destroyed before? Is Chad?
Yes.
Yeah, who beat up Chaz Witherspoon
He
before?
lost to that football player, bro.
Oh, is that? Oh, back in the
To
day.
what's his name again? He played college football.
Yeah, is that the one they thought it was going to be the next guy? Is it? What's his name begins with S or something like that? Isn't
I,
it?
I
Is
can't
Mitchell?
remember.
Is it Mitchell? Is it Mitchell? Is it Sam Mitchell?
Yes, Seth Mitchell.
Seth, there you go. See, Seth Mitchell. I remember Seth Mitchell. I remember that guy. Seth Mitchell. Okay, he lost to him. Well, yeah. Well,
Now,
Usyk.
really quick, somebody asked me about Jessica McCaskill versus Erika Anabella Farias. Dude, like, I mean, I feel bad saying this, bro, but I don't follow women's boxing.
I follow women's boxing, but
Yeah.
after the Clarissa Shield situation, uh, I'm kind of looking at it sideways. It's just, I mean, it's that was a bad. That's bad. That whole situation is bad. If she could rectify it, and maybe her and Mr. Bashir, they kind of sort something out, then fine. But up until now, it's like, yeah, you know what I mean. It was doing pretty well. The projection was going pretty well. But to be fair, if you've never been interested. To be fair, you've never been interested. You've been saying that from a long time ago. You never
Well,
had
I
any.
mean, I can't say 100%, right? Like when Ann Wolf was fighting, I gotta be honest, like I would tune in. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Layla Ali, I was a fan of Layla Ali. I really liked the way she boxed. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
She just reminded me a lot like her dad. You know what I mean? She's not as good as her dad, but she just reminded me of him. And then of course, a couple fighters, Holly Holm, just because she was from the Southwest right here, man. You know what I mean? Like 2 hours away from my hometown. So
Okay.
before a
Alpha.
little bit, but aside, yeah, Albuquerque. But I wouldn't really, you know. But I don't follow it like that, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, I don't. Jesse McKillis. The only thing I remember her is because she's quite pretty, but I thought she beat Katie Taylor. Katie Taylor's been getting away with a lot of stuff recently. You know what I mean? But that's to do with the Eddie Hearn whole situation. The Griffin was Closure Shields. It's like she's causing stuff that don't need to be caused. You know what I mean? It's like that stuff with Mr. Bashir. I'm not saying it was her specifically, her people in the background didn't need to go where it's gone, and it's horrible. It's bad. It's bad. And then she was on Instagram saying, she should fight, find a new coach and fight. So, I can't. I don't. It's not good. It's not good. People are blaming Chris Shields for the situation, unfortunately. But
I
that's what
don't.
comes to it.
I don't
Like
think
what?
that's
Go ahead.
fair, though. Blaming her. You know what I mean?
If you look at Wilder's brother in Brazil,
But
the
I
brother.
will say this:
Go ahead.
like, I blame her the way like a manager's blame for when an employee does something they shouldn't do. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
like, why'd you hire that person? How did you screen that person? Oh, this person is this. Like, we don't know what that person's done before, the connection with there's the Shields yet. You know what I mean? But I can't personally blame her, put it on her shoulders. Like, I don't want her to live with that, like thinking like she caused that to Mr. Bashir. You know what I mean?
Nah, she didn't. Well, she actually didn't. She actually was trying to be the peacemaker, but
Yeah.
her people in her camp. If you know that a volatile like Marcellus Wilder, he's crazy. He's crazy. Wilder's brother, he's
Okay.
absolutely crazy. You know what I'm saying? He's overly protective of his brother, like his brother doesn't need it, and he will start shit for the sake of starting shit because he's overly sensitive. And if Christian was his brother, he overly started something that didn't need to happen. It didn't need to happen. It's cost her millions of dollars and payday. She lost out. No fight, and people, and it kind of, it's not really staying on the record, but it's people looking at, you could always tell someone by their friends in it or by their family members sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So we have to see how, it's early days. See how it is. Hopefully, Mr. Bashir, it seems like he's putting back because he's on Facebook posting stuff on his Facebook. The unfortunate thing is his teeth was knocked out. Six of his teeth were knocked out. Fractured his cheekbone. He went back in hospital because they said there was some blood on the brain and they scanned. Apparently, he's still in the hospital now, but it seems like he's okay. It seems like he's okay. Hopefully, he can come back and mend. But him himself, he had Glasarenko, a heavyweight, that was supposed to fight, and he's missed out on that. So it's a lot of people have missed out on that whole thing, And us as fight fans, I like watching Carissa Shields fight, Hey, think about it, right? She's an undisputed super middleweight champion, middleweight champion, and she was gonna try to be the light middleweight champion, like 3 different weights. She was trying to do stuff like Henry Armstrong back in the day. She was trying to draw attention to herself as a woman and call herself the GOAT and all that stuff. So it's like at this point, no one really kind of like cares that right now. But
Yeah, man,
time heals everything, though.
yeah, I hope that Mr. Bashir recovers, man. I hope he'll be all right. Okay, but it's a ways to go, man. Afro Rica G, man, I appreciate the super chat, man. I appreciate all the love and support for the channel. That's gonna help get those Sharpies out to the co-host. Okay, they need Sharpies. But hey, I want to ask you, EJ, are you a fan of MMA?
I watch MMA. There's a guy I just watched recently, Israel thing, the Nigerian boy from New Zealand. He just I just watched him, his interest and everything like that.
Is he the one that just won the title or something?
Yeah, he's the middleweight champion. Yeah, he won it in Australia, being Australian, the guy who's originally the champion. Yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah, I like him. What was your question at MMA?
Well, let's get Fox here. Fox is on live right now. Look at this. What's going on, Fox?
What's up? Not sure how long I'll be here, but I'm just passing through.
All right, cool. What's on your mind, bro? What's on your mind?
Nothing right now. Just I'm hearing all this Wilder Usyk talk, and I'm not really clear about what's going on. What did Usyk say that started all of this?
Well, I think someone just asked him, like, how do you see the scene and all that? And he said, of all of the top fighters, he said Fury will be the hardest fight and Wilder will be the easiest fight out of like him, Joshua, I think Ruiz and all that, from my understanding. And that kind of sparked the conversation, what should happen. Fighters should call other fighters out, But then, I think Hatman came out and he made a video saying that Wilder will avoid Usyk like the plague. I just think it's premature to say that, but that's my opinion.
I don't really see why, though. I mean, Wilder knocks Usyk out.
You think he knocks him out?
Yeah, I think he knocks him out.
You think it's a close fight? Or you think he knocks him out early?
Well, as I've seen it playing out, there's a lot of Wilder fights play out where probably Usyk will be outpointing him for the first maybe 6 rounds, and then Wilder clocks him and it's over.
Man. So, where do you think Usyk's saying? You think he does believe it's an easy fight? Or
Yeah, more than likely, Usyk looks like a madman, so he probably believes that. But as good as Usyk is, I think I'm not going to call him overrated, but I think some fans kind of they, they kind of ignore certain things in Usyk's game that I think set him up to lose to Wilder.
okay, what do you think, EJ? How do you think that fight plays out? Usyk, Wilder.
Usyk and Wilder.
Yep.
You know what? Yeah. Hey, Usyk could get hurt really badly in that one, yeah. Or it could be a case of like Usyk just blasted Wilder out because he has really good head movement. He can, evade some of the shots. But the only thing is, I feel like he takes a lot of shots recently. He takes a lot of shots. You know what I mean? He might take all the bullets out of Wilder's gun, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like make Wilder throw a lot of shots, wild shots, and this countering. But this whole thing about like people, they have hype people all the time. Lomachenko, Triple G, Chocolito. I can keep going on before people's actually done anything. I'm one of them guys. I want to see him do anything. I want to see him fight a credible dude. Now in that cruiserweight division, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I've never heard some of them dudes there. They weren't the best. The best in the division was Dennis Leonard. There was another guy called Daradola. What's his full name? Thingy Daradola. And there was always Guillermo Jones. They were kind of the top three. They was never in that tournament. Some of them other guys in the tour, because I never heard of them guys there. Never heard of them guys there. So my whole thing, go back to Usyk. Which is the biggest name? He's got Marco Huck, good name, and he's got Kawaki. I do know them two guys. They're pretty good, right? But they kind of face each other. At this point in time, yeah, it's all about timing, isn't it? So with Wilder's fight against Ortiz, is how much is that going to take out of him? With Usyk fighting these guys, he's supposed to beat these guys. So if Usyk gets Wilder at the right time, then he can beat him. But if they was to fight like tomorrow, I'll pick Wilder. I'll pick Deontay Wilder. I would, because I just don't think he hasn't proven nothing at the division, and he still, to me, still takes flush shots. So I'd pick Wilder if they was to meet head to head, as of today, if they would.
Exactly, like with Usyk, I don't know, maybe it's something with Ukrainian fighters, because it's not just Usyk alone I notice it with. I notice it with Lomachenko and what's the other one, Vozdik. They don't really protect against body shots as well. It's like they don't really make much effort to guard body shots.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. I think I agree with Fox Strikes Back, man. As soon as Wilder lands, regardless of Usyk's winning the fight or not, I think he's going to sleep, bro. Like they better get the bed. I'm sorry, the pillow ready, because he's gonna go night night. All right, but we'll see how it goes, man. I just think people might be a little too confident about Usyk. I think that's
Yeah,
what's happening.
all right. I would have a little more confidence in Usyk if I saw him fight someone with some power, like a Povetkin, maybe even a Joshua. And if he manages to go the distance with those guys, maybe I could see him being a bit more competitive with Wilder. But at this time, I just say Wilder knocking him out.
Shout out to Dennis Wards in the chat. Bam Bam tweet in the chat. Wilder takes out Usyk, says AJ10. Ronald Finkley, what's going on, bro? I want to ask you guys about this, bro. Okay. Like sometimes I feel bad about it, but like at the same time I don't. But I'm not a big fan of watching women fight. But I gotta be honest. Like in my opinion, like I enjoy watching women's MMA more, and I have my theories behind that. But we'll start with you, EJ, really quick. What do you think, man? Which do you prefer better, women's MMA, women's boxing, or none?
That's a good question. You know what? Yeah, in the high-profile fights, like you got Cyborg, Amanda Nunes, Ronda Rousey, Ronda Rousey, Holly Holmes, in that kind of thing. In them things, that it was better. But as it stands right now, you've got Amanda Serrano and you have Katie Taylor. I still like watching Clarissa Shields. You got Jessica Clark, whatever her name is, McAllister, whatever. Who else we got here? We got quite a few things. Right now, I'd have to say, I probably prefer women's boxing. Clarissa Shields versus what's her name again? The girl from England. Right now, depending on who they fight, depending on I probably prefer women's boxing. I probably prefer women's boxing because I tell you why. Yeah, the Katie Taylor fight versus the girl she lost. Well, she beat the girl in New York.
Pursoon.
Yeah, yeah. Come on,
Yeah.
that was dramatic, man. That was dramatic. You know what I mean? That really had people. That was the undercard of AJ and Ruiz, and that was what it was. That was a really good fight. You know what I mean? And so, women's boxing has the potential to do that, do stuff like that, to make people say, "Yo, wow, that was a good fight." Not the other day when we saw Manny Serrano beating up the Heavy Hardy. Not like that mismatches, but proper good 100% like 50-50 or 50-50 fights where they're competitive. That Katie Taylor looked like she was going to lose, and she did lose, but she got the decision. So I'd have to say women's boxing. I do watch women's MMA as well, but I put women's boxing above it slightly as it is because they have more depth in their in the division. So yeah, I'll put it there.
What do you think, Fox?
Well, I'm not a big fan of either, but if I look on women's MMA more compared to women's boxing, really, because from what I've observed, women's MMA women look more feminine.
Yeah. Here's what I'll say, man. Okay. I just like. Let me put it this way. Women like the sport. This is gonna sound sexist as shit. It is, and whatever. But okay, women are not built for boxing, bro. Okay, like the sport of boxing was not made for women to participate in it. Right now, someone will say, "No, what do you mean?" Like one, they don't have enough power to knock each other out. Okay, so they do dish out a lot of punishment on each other, but it looks awkward. A vast majority of them don't have the reflexes to really fight in closed spaces, like in a closed box, like you do in boxing. You know what I mean? I'm seeing world championship fights in women's boxing where they're closing their eyes and throwing punches. Okay, I mean, it's if the men did that, they would be called out and clowned about that. It's not even funny. Okay, and women's MMA, and not only that, it's just I don't know. Like, women just don't look right in the trunks and all that. I don't know. It's just in the boxing boots. They just don't look right. I'm sorry. All right. And women's MMA, okay, they do look more feminine, all right? And it allows the woman, all right, to utilize, okay, parts of the, to utilize parts of their body, let's just say that, okay, that they do have better than the men. So if you take, for example, like women do not have better hands than men, all right? But you could argue probably throw better kicks than men. Because if you look at, let's say gymnastics, in men's gymnastics, it's really all about the upper body. And I don't even know the names of all the different things they do. But a lot of it is upper body shit. Okay. The arms and the body. That's usually what it is. Women's gymnastics, like they're using their legs a lot. And they're on that. I forget the name of I don't know. Maybe you guys know of all the different things that they do in gymnastics. But for the men, it's upper body. What's boxing, bro? The weapons you use in boxing are your arms. Okay, you're fighting from the waist up. Okay, I just think boxing is more built for men, and MMA. I don't want to say MMA is more built for women. Okay, because the men can do it too. But I just think that it's more suited for women. Okay, kicking just makes more sense for women. Okay, grappling, since I just don't think they have the reflexes men do, okay, to see punches coming or throw punches, right? Grappling works better for them in terms of self-defense. Like there's no self-defense class that's going to teach women how to defend themselves with their hands. It's not a thing, right? So those are just my thoughts. Am I sounding sexist as shit?
Yeah, but it's that's your opinion. You're entitled. You're welcome.
Is the gymnastics analogy not a good one?
Yeah, because women tend to be more flexible than men.
What is that? You cut off there for a moment, Fox.
Yeah, women tend to be more flexible than men.
Yes, women tend to be more flexible. So grappling and like what's so like, let's be honest, what's the one thing people will make fun of? What do boxing fans say about men's MMA and why they don't like watching it? What's the one thing they say?
Briefs.
No, they lay on the ground. They hold
Yeah,
each
yeah.
other.
Oh, they're on top of each other with bicycle shorts and like all this, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So what I'm saying is,
that's good. That's good. Yeah.
I'm not saying oh watch MMA because that looks appealing to me because women do it. That's not really what I'm saying. I'm honestly saying that women being more flexible is it works better for them in MMA than it does in boxing. Okay, doing this, being able to do a split doesn't really help you in boxing, bro. Like it's just okay, you could do a split. So what?
Mhm. You love. Hey, but listen, you really said you don't like that. You don't like women's combat sports. I mean, you watch, so you prefer women's MMA, right? But
If I have to watch one, I'd rather watch the women be able to kick and scream and all that than just box. Yes, I think boxing is too brutal, bro. Like I think for women, I'm just being honest.
I think MMA is worse, man. Because I see Holly Holmes. No, I was going to Ronda Rousey versus Michelle Tate, and she broke her arms and stuff like that. She broke
Yeah,
her
but
arms.
you could
I see,
recover from that.
yeah, I see Holly Holmes' face getting battered by getting
Yeah,
choked
but
up.
that was primarily a striking match. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, they're both brutal. They're both brutal. They're both brutal as each other. It's just that I prefer women stand up. I just like the way some women can stand up. Some of them look cool. I mean, back in the days, my first ever woman was the coal mine's daughter. What's her name? Christy Martin. She just
Yeah.
knocked out left, right, and center. Shit. You know
Did
what I
she?
mean? Like, yeah, she was knocking girl earlier way before she fought Layla Ali. She just
Yeah.
knocked her out scatty. And then obviously Holly and Layla Wolf, after the Ab Wolf came in, she was the
You
first
know,
one.
maybe women's boxing is just so far behind men's boxing that it's just unappealing to me. I'm sorry. Like
Well,
it's
yeah, it is what it is. What it is. But they get what Christian shows feel like she should get paid the same as men, and that's why she was talking up, trying to do everything she can to build up women's boxing, which I felt she was trying to do. But at the same time, some of the goons she rolls with, they go too far. They go too far. You know, so,
yeah.
too far.
John in the house, what's going on? What do you need is on here. He probably wants to defend women's boxing or something. So
Where
let's
is
see what he has to say.
Where is he?
What's up?
Oh, there we
What's
go.
up,
All right.
my peoples?
What's going
Everybody's
on?
good.
Yeah, what's going
Yeah,
on?
He's here to
they
defend
should be
women's
allowed to
boxing
box.
honor.
No, not really. But EJ Boxing Live was the guy that actually
Yeah,
introduced me
man,
to
they
women's
should be
boxing.
allowed to box. I mean, yeah, like I don't watch it, but if they want to box, they can box.
Go ahead, what you need.
You guys,
Give me. Go
you
ahead,
guys,
what you need.
you guys can hear me.
Yeah, I
Nah,
can-
yeah,
You guys can hear me.
yeah. Go give me some props. What you need. Go ahead. Tell the people who introduced you to women's boxing. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. It was my dude here, EJ Boxing Live, that actually introduced me to women's boxing. And to be honest with you, the first time I saw it, I was like, what the hell is that? I was about to cuss, but because they just scrapping. But then when I saw Hannah Gabriel's versus Clarissa Shields, man, that shit was lit, man. Hannah Gabriel's coming up from 154 to face the bigger Shields. That was a good scrap, and I like that Hannah could actually box, like she could actually box. So I started following some of the women that actually could box, and I have an appreciation for it now. And I think a lot of the women out there that actually grind and actually do their thing, and because some of them almost went to jail and all kinds of crap, so boxing kind of was an outlet to help them through. I thought that after just kind of watching in the background some of them and their commitment to the sport, I really appreciated that what they do. So like I'm now starting to really follow women's boxing. It's still in the birth stage. It's not really as highly developed. You look at some of the women boxers and they're not really there's some things, the nuances of boxing that like men's boxing has. They don't all have that, but you look at women like Amanda Serrano. You look at people like Hannah Gabriels, um, Jessica McGaskill. She's now starting. She's now learning. She's more of an infighter. She scraps a lot. She's a little bit awkward, but I'm starting to follow the different women in boxing who are accomplishing different things. And of course, it's easier for them to accomplish stuff because there's a less pool of women out there. But it's definitely evolved from the Layla Ali times and even the Ann Wolf times. It has evolved a lot more. They have more skill, I find, at least the top tier ones, and they're not just banging. I don't like just seeing people bang and scrap. So I like it, man. And like you said, I think Jessica McCaskill, she gave Katie Taylor one of her tougher fights.
Yeah.
And I think that also Pursoon. Oh damn, man, Pursoon's sick. I like how she comes off that long jab and gets on the inside and really, works. And one of the things that when I was watching McGaskill versus Farias, the first fight, Farias got into a firefight with her, and Farias is not really somebody who firefights particularly. She's more of the Argentinian boxer. She's more of a boxer type, and she started a firefight with McCaskill, and McCaskill was wild at first, but then she started to really work through it. And McCaskill kind of remind me of a kind of rough version of Sean Porter. If you try to clinch McCaskill, she will beat your ass with the free hand. She will rough your ass up. She will use a forearm and all that shit. And she refuses to accept the clinch. And so everybody that fights her wants to clinch up, like Sean Porter. And so she's not like as advanced, and you can see she's still learning, and she got a lot of energy, but she's not like she don't know how to like feint to come in. She could bob and weave a little bit and stuff, but I just like that. When I'm starting to look at women's boxing in a different way. Like at first I was like, God damn, I don't want to see another scrap and wild punches thrown. But now I'm seeing like more method to the way how they box and stuff, and I'm liking that. And I see a lot of women who became world champions for very long periods of time and all of that stuff. And I think they need some respect, man. I'm glad that DAZN's actually starting to broadcast some of these fights. You see it sometimes on Showtime. You see it on the major networks because a lot of them don't get the coverage that they need, and they promote their own self. And there's a lot of work they have to do outside of just training. And I find that kind of sometimes unfair. And we got some really good ones. There's another lady from Jamaica. She's really slick. She's a southpaw. I really like her style as well. She got robbed against that Mexican woman who became champion from her. I don't know if you guys know who I'm talking about, but she good, man. I love her too.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't want to cut anybody off.
Yeah.
But, Tony, thank you very much for that $5 super chat. Much support to the channel. I appreciate it very much. Go ahead.
Can you talking, Miss Ashley?
Slick Alicia Ashley. I appreciate
Yeah.
I put her on my channel. You know what I mean? I've done a whole spread in how she's getting robbed. She used to go everywhere and get robbed horribly. Like,
Man, for real, man. For real. Man, it really, that's the thing about boxing that I don't really like. They need to do something about the judging, man. Just because the other guy got a lot of money behind them and a superstar, they can still be a superstar, but if you lose, you lose. You know what I'm saying? But that, so I started following, and some of these women boxers, they legit, man. They legit. They got skill. They got some skill, man.
I felt
so,
won that Katie Taylor fight for sure.
Yeah, she did. Yeah. I got my research. I knew she went in the fight. I put money down and everything. I was sitting there rubbing my hands. Then I heard the judges, and I said, Eddie, this is.
Tell you what.
That was a bad card.
Man, to tell you guys what, okay. Hopefully, I think what is going to help women's boxing a lot is the fact that they started putting women's boxing in the Olympics. Okay. So what that means, a lot of these countries are going to be putting money behind because countries want gold medals. You know what I mean? So they're going to be more inclined to put money behind the women's sport of boxing, and then to make it to the Olympics, try and fight for a gold medal or just a medal period. So that's going to that's something that boxing did not have before for the women, and that's why I do believe maybe you see a little bit of an improvement just in general in women's boxing than you do from the Martin days. I just think it's still too behind. And by the way, a lot of people in the chat agree with me. And women's MMA is more aesthetically pleasing to watch. So because of the flexibility in a good
Well,
way, not in a
I'm not really a fan of MMA, so I'm
yeah.
a boxing fan. Like I don't care about MMA. I don't like seeing people just on the ground. They talk about people clinching a lot in boxing, but why would I watch more clinching on the ground? It's not my thing.
That's not a lot of people's thing. I mean, I'm not gonna act like I'm the biggest MMA fan, but I'll watch women's MMA over boxing. That's just me. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, Holly Holmes Ronda Rousey was the biggest
I
ass
do. I'll
on
tell you what.
TV.
Speaking of women's boxing, and I want to start with you, EJ. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
Last topic. I got like 10 minutes, and I got to run, guys. But last topic here. What is your opinion about men becoming trans women and then fighting women in combat sports in general, or just let's say boxing? Well, what is your opinion about that? Should they be allowed?
That's happened in AEW. There's a trans woman. She's competing in AEW, and everyone's kind of like, "Yo, bro, it's wrong." I mean, she looks like a woman, but it's a man. She should be a man, and so it's already happening. There's a woman who was MMA. I remember Joe Rogan was talking about what the heck, man. You know what I mean? Even though because you think you're a woman, you still have a genetic body. It's wrong, man. It's wrong, man. That's cheating, in athletics, combat sport where you're hitting a man, even though he betrayed the woman, you still have the strength of a man. Hitting the woman? Hell no, bro. Like, no way. No freaking way, man. No freaking way, man. You know what I mean? It's wrong. And even if a guy hits her or him, whatever, it's man. That's no. It's wrong, man. It's just wrong. I don't agree with it. But having saying that, there was years ago when people didn't believe in women boxing or competing in any combat sport. Maybe I'm old-fashioned. I'm gonna stay old-fashioned, and I say no. I don't like it. If anything happens to show that, I don't know, it's not that bad, then I might change my mind. But as of today, 100%, 2019, no, I don't like it. I believe that men are men, women are women, and when they compete, they have certain advantages that over the women doesn't have. You know what I mean? They just do. It's just like I said, I mentioned the woman in AEW. She what her name is? Yeah, she's strong, man. She terrorized all the women in the division. They were gonna make an AEW women champion, but they made some Japanese women beat. I'm glad though. But end of the day, it's not. No. I disagree with it strongly. Someone else.
What think, Fox?
Well, before I get into it, this internet is an incredible thing because here we have Mexico, UK, Trinidad, Jamaica connecting.
Yeah.
In terms of transgender woman, the problem I have with it is it's unfair, like EJ say, because naturally men tend to be stronger, them tend to be faster. To have them competing against other women provides an unfair edge, and I don't even know how them get past PED testing. Whereas if they're doing hormones and then shit there. I don't know how them get past PED testing. It's an unfair advantage.
Yeah, I agree, man. Breaking news. WBOA orders a rematch. Batir Akhmedov will get his rematch against Mario Barrios. After the controversial that just came out right now. I just got that update, by the way. What you need? What do you think, bro? Should a man be able to, go through all the proper, surgeries, become a woman, in the eyes of the law or whatever, and then fight women in boxing?
Do they have mixed gender fights where you can have somebody a male fight a woman? Do they have that yet?
A male fight? I don't think so. Well,
But
actually,
I think
I have seen trans fight like males fight women. I have seen it in MMA.
okay, because what I would say is strength wise they might be stronger, but skill wise they may not be as skilled because boxing's not just about brute power and strength, but um, it's just something where I think that uh, what can I say? They taking hormones, so that means they're using estrogen and stuff. It's a weird topic to talk about, and I just think I had to sit down and really think it through before I even uh, go so deep into that because I think yeah, strength wise they'll have an advantage big time. Um, and then the question would be what weight class would they be in? Like because they're so strong for their weight class, will they be able to go through different weight classes? Because most women, they go through, at least in women's boxing, they may be in more than one weight class.
Right.
So there's a lot of things I just had to think about. Um, the other thing is, have they been boxing all the time? Were they a pro boxer?
Well,
You
I
know,
mean, should that matter? Let's say if they have a right to do it, would it matter if they have a lot of experience or not? Because if
I
you're asking
mean,
that, then it does matter, right? Because you're not going to put Clarissa Shields in the ring with you know, uh, Crawford, are you?
well, that's the point. See, like Crawford is an experienced boxer, very skilled, experienced boxer. He's even more skilled, I think, than Curtis Shields by miles. And so, you put Crawford in there with Curtis Shields, it'll be an interesting fight for maybe 3 rounds, and then Crawford will just take over. It doesn't matter that Curtis might outweigh him or anything. So it's like, when you talk about this, the question is, okay, you're talking about some guy that took up boxing. He turned transgender. He took up boxing, or she took up boxing, and she's going against these different people and working her way up. Or are you talking about a professional boxer who realized, hey man, I really want to be a woman, and just like changed gender, was a champion or whatever, and he did this and just going in there and dominating.
Bro,
So it's like
there's no way Clarissa Shields lasts 3 rounds with Crawford, bro. There's no way.
I give her 3 rounds.
No,
No,
bro.
I give her more than 3 rounds. Yeah, yeah, yeah. She got
No,
skill.
let me just say this. It's not just
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
bro. A male has bigger lung capacity, bigger, stronger bones. Okay, we bigger punch resistance. It's a lot more than just being just stronger. Like there's a lot of our reflexes are better than women for the most part. Okay, now granted, Clarissa
I
Shields
can't say that. I can't say that.
Clarissa Shields is the cream of the crop. And just the fact that you're asking, well, does this trans man know how to box or not, tells me everything. So,
Yeah,
okay. If just you asking that tells us that it's not fair for a man to fight a woman, bro.
I wouldn't say that. If I step in the ring against experienced pro woman boxer, I'm gonna get my ass beat. As you saw, it just takes. It only takes one punch.
But I'll give you a better shot than a woman going in there against Deontay Wilder, bro. Okay, a woman with no professional
Of course,
experience against Crawford stands no shot. I'll give you at least a 2% shot. Okay, to land some. Okay, on one of these women boxers.
nah, she lasts 3 rounds, man. I'm pretty sure about
Her
that.
Shield did not last 3 rounds with Crawford, bro.
We could bet on that, and let's see them spar. We could get that to happen.
Well, if they spar,
We could get that to happen.
he's gonna be holding back if they spar, bro.
No. We can have it happen. She not. She got skills, man. She got enough skill to survive at least.
When I've seen guys,
No.
I see guys in the gym spar women, and even the guy in the gym that had the least power, I give that woman an ass whooping, bro. I serious because the men, you gotta understand, as a man, even though what you need, you're saying yeah, she will beat your ass. Your pride will kick in, and your adrenaline, which women don't have too much of, unless they're hairy all over their body. Your adrenaline will kick in, will stop you from getting your ass whooped by a woman. I'm telling you, your pride alone.
Let me just say this, bro. Dude, the male is the most vicious, the strongest, the most vicious, the most vile, the most violent. Okay, the protector of the sexes. That's how we evolved, bro. We've always been the protector. Like we've evolved that way. You can't tell me. You can't believe
These style,
Crawford goes 3 rounds with Clarissa Shields goes 3 rounds with Crawford in a real
the,
fight. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Fox.
your channel is monetized, right?
Yeah.
Why? I don't know. YouTube, YouTube's been acting a fool nowadays. They might just like any little thing that they want to perceive as being sexist or anything, they'll just take a video down for it, even if you're not trying to be sexy. So that's why I'm asking.
Well, it's too late. Like, I mean, I've already.
It's all good, man. It's a good. I think it's a good topic you're talking about anyway, and I think that
it's hilarious.
I
It's
think what's
hilarious.
happening, what you need is the thing called the halo effect. You're watching Clarissa Shields against boxers, these females that are not that good, bro, and she's looking a lot
yeah,
better
but
than
she's
you than
well,
she really
she's
is.
also but she's also sparred guys. Like we know that for a fact.
Yeah, but sparring is not fighting.
No,
Like it's the
This
closest
is
it's the closest
this
simulation.
is true. It's true, but what I'm saying is that she has sparred guys and stuff, and they do it all the time. It's not like look, man. I know you guys may think that women are weak and gentle
yeah,
and brittle flowers. These I almost cussed again. These people, man, they don't come from that background. Some of them have charges on them. You know what I'm saying? They are tough. They're not what you think they are. All right. Maybe the media is presenting them in a nice, meek, humble. Some of them are real. Like I don't want to say the words because I'll be cussing again. But they're not what you think they are. Right. That's why you even said it. You said the boxing woman, they look like they kind of like mannish, right? Their
yeah.
reason because they be punching. That's what they do.
Yeah, but a lot of times I see them close their eyes when they're throwing punches, bro. Okay.
We're talking about
Sean Porter closes his eyes when he throws punches, and you saw what happened with Errol Spence, right?
we talk about Ann Wolf type of woman. That's the one we're talking about. Them ones there will knock
Look,
out.
Ann Wolf. Let me say something. Okay.
You knock out most men.
Ann Wolf, okay, was the closest thing to a man that women's boxing had. She was taking heads off, okay,
Yes.
but she's still not a man,
Oh,
right?
man.
I had Clarissa beating Alan Wolf. If they ever face, and Alan Wolf is bigger than Clarissa, I had Clarissa beating Alan Wolf.
Okay, I mean maybe I don't know in their prime. I don't
Okay,
know.
then. That's what
Okay,
I'm saying.
no, but I said the closest thing. Like my thing is, bro, if women could really mess with a man in a boxing fight, it would already happen, bro. If Clarissa Shields could last 3 rounds with Crawford, then she should do it right now. Do a pay-per-view. You know how amazed people will be that she'll go 3 rounds with Crawford, who I think is the best pound for pound fighter in the world. I don't
But
think
there you go. We should keep on promoting that and see that happen.
it's dude. No,
Because I would bet
You
you
heard
whatever
her.
you need to have that she would last 3 rounds with him for sure.
Oh,
sure.
Crawford should avoid it.
no,
That's
no,
a
bro.
career ender
I'm gonna
right
tell you
there.
two
Like,
reasons. I'll tell you 2 reasons why. You had to hit them on their chin to take them out or a body shot, right? Correct? You can't just wait, you're gonna hit them on their arm and they're gonna quit? That ain't happening, right? So I'm telling you now, he ain't stopping her. But he might even stop her.
So
to be
according
honest.
to you, like you
Because
think,
it's boxing. It's boxing.
Bro, yo, Crawford would cut her down into nothing. You know why? He's longer.
plus this,
His accuracy is better, and she wouldn't be able to boxing is hit and not get hit. You ain't gonna hit Crawford, right? And you're gonna get punishment, right? When he said all 3 minutes is a long time in the ring with Terrence Bud, and he ain't joking around, bro. And his pride's on the line. If it was a bet down, 3 rounds, you better. Bud will do it in 2. He will do it in 2. Trust me, bro.
okay, so here's my thing, bro. Like here's my thing. If it doesn't matter and it's all about skill anyway, so let's just get rid of women's boxing. Just have them fight the men. Then let's just do that.
Yeah, let's go.
Crawford
No,
shouldn't do that. Yo.
you said that she wouldn't last 3 rounds. I never
No.
said in a 12 round that she gonna make it to the 12th. You saying she wouldn't
Bro,
last 3 rounds. That's
the fact,
a whole totally different story.
dude, that's 3 minutes in a boxing fight is a long time, bro.
It's 9 minutes. 9 minutes.
First off, she don't
And
even
they
do
do
3 minutes right now.
They do 2-minute rounds, so she will have to do 3-minute rounds.
Yeah, it's long, man. You understand? Against a man who hit hard. Yo,
Bro, why do you want to see Clarissa Shield die, bro? Like, what did she do to you?
I want that fight. I would love to see that happen because a lot of you guys need your mentality to be changed. Obviously, you think that she would get destroyed, so we
Okay,
should see it to see if
let
she
me ask
would.
you this question, and I want your honest assessment. Okay,
Absolutely.
the jock in college versus Clarissa Shields, or the jock in college versus, Errol Spence. The female jock in college versus Errol Spence. Who has a better shot at winning their fight?
Neither.
No. I'm not saying either would win. I'm saying who has the better chance, bro.
Neither.
Like, we already know what Errol Spence would do to some female volleyball player. We already know what would happen.
The fight would end in one punch. Boom. It's over.
Okay. Right, Clarissa Shield versus like a football player in college.
One punch. A chin is a chin. Absolutely.
A chin is not a chin, bro. Okay, like there's a reason it just looks wrong when a man hits a woman, bro. There's a reason for that.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
It has nothing to do with a man hitting a woman. You're talking about a professional boxer at the peak of their boxing career facing somebody who's just a jock. Oh, they have no chance in hell. They're not even lasting 2 punches. It's over in one.
What you need? The competition are a joke. Basically, the women.
No. Jay Souza, Lucia Racker was 35-0 as a female. She fought a male boxer and got knocked out, bro.
Yes, man.
She was 37-0. The dude he fought was 14-7, and he knocked her out. Lucia Riker's arguably the best women's boxer ever, bro. She's top 3.
When that happened?
It already happened. Like, the experiment already happened, bro.
No, I'm asking you when it happened. When did it happen?
So sometime when it happened.
No.
Exactly.
Bro.
Way back in the day. You're pulling something. That's like me going and saying in medical science, this thing, we found out that this particular drug was dangerous for your health. Well, 20 years after, we find out that it's not so. So, I mean, you can't just pull something from an archive in time and say, oh, it's for all time.
Bro,
no,
it's already happened, bro. The best undefeated women's fighter has already been beat by a subpar, knocked out by a subpar.
How long ago?
Well, Lucia Riker didn't fight in the 50s, bro. Like, she was fighting in the 90s, early 2000s.
No, women's boxing didn't start in the 50s. You know that.
No, I just said it's not like it happened in the 50s, is what I said.
It's probably like that because women's boxing has evolved a lot since then.
It hasn't evolved that much, bro. Come on, let's calm down with the evolve. It didn't evolve.
Have you been watching it to say that?
I watched some of it. Not a whole lot. Not EJ over here. Like, EJ watches every fight, but
yeah. I do. But look,
you know it has improved. You know it has improved a lot.
Let me just say really quick. A chin is not a chin, bro. Is Amir Khan's chin the same as Canelo's chin?
Hell yeah.
No, it's not the dude. Amir Khan's chin is not the same as the chin of Canelo, bro.
It's a chin is a chin. Everybody can get knocked out if they hit right. Everybody. But Canelo rolls. Hold up. Canelo rolls punches. He rides punches. That's why he don't ever take a hit smack dab on his chin.
Okay, it's
Khan gets set up and he takes it. Boom.
Okay, let me give you a guy that doesn't roll punches. Okay, is Angulo's chin the same as Amir Khan's chin?
Again, he does ride punches.
Who, Angulo?
Yes, ride. R-I-D-E. He rides punches. He goes with the punch.
Bro, you know how many flush shots the guys get hit with that he's not riding or rolling with those shots? He's got a chin, bro. Some people take punches. Some people take punches better than others, bro. Come on, that's not like controversial. It's not a controversial statement.
I think what you may not factor in is that this is professional boxing. So what I mean by that is that these guys are so good that they have the ability to take off the steam off a punch. You know, like when you see somebody, they punch a guy and you see his head snap back. Part of that is the guy's reaction to the punch, to take the steam off the punch. Now, if you and I got hit, we would get hit flush and we break, our jaws would get broken, right? Because those punches break jaws. You saw what happened to Ali Bashir, right? So it's not a joke. So these guys know, they're trained to react a certain way to a punch and take steam off of it. But if you get caught flush, you're going to go down. You're going to go down. It doesn't matter if the guy is a puncher or not.
Hey, let's go
But the
back to the
thing,
women. Let's go back to the women. So what we're saying is that if what you're saying is that see the thing is you have to understand the depth of the women's competition. Even though women
Man,
still
Lucio Riker got knocked out in the second round, bro. Look at this.
Put it in the chat. Hey, put it in the yeah, you understand what you need, yeah? The depth of the women's skills is still nowhere near the men. First off, they don't do 3 minutes, right? And nothing as well, they have kids. Their bodies are designed to have kids, yeah? And they have periods and all these things going on, bro. You know what I mean? Their bodies are not designed to get whooped. You know what I mean? We're rugged, man. Men are rugged. Women are not. You know what I'm saying? Their body, even if they could try to be as rugged as she can. You know what I mean? Their body's not designed for it. You know what I mean?
Let me just ask you this question: anybody's body is designed to get. Anybody's body is designed to get hit, though. Nobody's body is designed to get hit. You get hit in the liver with a liver shot. What do? You pee blood, right? So nobody's body is designed.
No, I understand that, but we can take it back. Look at Heather Hardy, right? When she's fighting the man, the thing. She's she's a punching bag, man. She's not like Mickey Ward. Mickey Ward would be considered a punching bag, but you know, even though he's a punching bag, he's still Gatty. They can still hurt you. Like Heather Hardy couldn't do shit against Amanda Serrano. Nothing. She got beat up the whole damn joint, bro. No, bro, it was such a one-sided thing.
All I'm saying is that there's no way, no way that Clarissa Shields goes 3 rounds with Crawford. There's no way. I don't. It's not gonna happen, bro.
I would love to see that just to see your face when she does go 3 rounds.
Well, I don't want to see her get hurt, bro. Like I think
you don't worry about that. That's her business. So you don't worry about that.
It's not that the woman is. It's not that the woman is necessarily weak, you know, but compared to the men, there are certain attributes about the men that provide him advantages over the woman. Better musculature, bone density tends to be more, muscle density tends to be more. The men tend to have some natural advantages over the woman. I mean, sometimes you have some women that are really skilled as hell, and you would be surprised to see an unathletic man just walking through her punches and all of that shit and just overpower.
I mean, so what we should just do is, you know, so Clarissa Shields. I want to see Clarissa Shields box it. It doesn't even have to be Crawford. Any dude in the top 25.
Nah, it gotta be
any
Crawford.
dude in
That's
the
what
top
you were saying.
25. Easy. Did this women's fighting in divisions, bro? Okay, that have like 20 women in it, dude. Okay, Crawford fought in a division with over 1,000 men in it, bro. It's not the same thing. It's not the same crop of talent. It's just it isn't, dude. Even you said he has skills that are miles away from her.
I'm not disagreeing with you on that. I'm not even disagreeing on you that women tend to be, you know, physically. Of course, they're not physically. Well, there are certain aspects where they are better than men in terms of strength. It depends on what you clarify by strength. But what I'm saying is, generally speaking, all across the board, women are not faster than men. They're not stronger than men, etc. Right? That's not what we disputing here. We talking about now specifically Clarissa Shields versus Terrence Crawford, lasting 3 rounds. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not disagreeing with you on a lot of things you're saying, right?
Okay.
But I'm just saying that I think because she's a super middleweight basically, right? She's a super middleweight. That's what she really is. That doesn't mean anything, but he's a big, powerful super light at this point. He's gonna be a welter soon, but he's not a welter in my opinion. He's strong, but I don't think of him as a welter. If you ask me, would Clarissa Shields go 1 round with Keith Thurman or 2 rounds with Errol Spence? I don't know. You know, because Errol Spence works the body very, very well. That's what he do. You know, Keith Thurman, he does have 1-punch knockout power. So to me, that's a different story because if you get caught by Keith Thurman, but it depends. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just looking at the fact that she physically would be bigger. She definitely can't bully Terrence Crawford. That ain't happening. So she'll have to box him. And can she be defensive enough and long enough to box him to last 3 rounds? I think so. I think she's got the boxing skills to survive that. Because once a boxer goes into survival mode, I mean, it's hard to take them out. It don't matter who they are, you know. So that's what I'm saying.
She fights like a midget though, and she what she does, she's a brawler. She's a come forward slugger brawler. She just cuts the ring down and throws volumes on the fighters. Crawford is a precision, devastating puncher. The moment she rolls up in there, turns southpaw on him and put one on her jaw and let her have it, bro. Like this, and remember, you got small gloves. You know, you're talking about pro, like 3-minute rounds she's never done before. Like she's gonna get blown to smithereens, man. Like what you need?
No,
I don't know what you get with this one. She's gonna get blown.
NBT boxing in the house, by the way.
Shout out to MBT.
But by the way, dude, Jeff
Stop
Horn.
MBT.
Jeff, like Clarissa Shields in the last 3 rounds with Jeff Horn, bro.
Nah, she does not.
Nah, I disagree.
He would hurt her though. Like you're overrating how good she is.
No.
Sorry.
No, it's not that. And she didn't box the last Hammer. She boxed Hammer. Okay, she's not just an inside fighter, and she doesn't always walk down and bully fighters. She knows what she would be in, and she's a 2-time gold medalist for a reason. So she got some boxing behind her. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying that I think she has enough boxing to survive 3 rounds with Terrence Crawford. Because Terrence Crawford, he's a very good boxer. Don't get me wrong, and I do believe that Terrence Crawford would, dominate. But I don't think he stops her. I just don't think so. I don't think so. Not within 3.
What you need, the competition is the way she won the gold medal is weak. Like weak, bruh. It's weak, bruh. Come on. Like I never like you're talking about some weak competition.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is two gold medals. 2 gold medals means one thing. It means the fundamentals of boxing. It also means that you can do what you need to do in that ring to get whatever result it is you need to get, right? So that's something that it must mean something.
Somebody said Clarissa Shields. Go ahead.
Dude, like, look, let me tell you something, man. Lucia Riker got knocked out by a second-rate fighter, bro. Okay, Lucia Riker is one of the best female fighters of all time, bro. I would put her up against any female fighter today.
Yo,
right?
So,
yeah. When she was from again? What time? The 90s?
Yeah, she was bad. She's a badass, bro. She was a $1 million baby. Yo,
she was the real deal, bro.
Now, who did she?
Yeah, what weight class? What weight class?
Wait. Let me ask you a question. Who did she win the gold medals of? Who did she win the gold? Which country did she win the gold medals? Was it Cuba?
I don't know, man. I don't know her like that.
The best amateur.
All I know is she knows sufficient boxing to be able to box at a relatively high level. That's what I'm saying. And therefore, to just dispose of her like that within 3 would be interesting.
Bro,
especially the fact that she still got some. She still got some size, man.
You see this thing, right? Ronda Rousey did this thing, where she could knock out a man, right? But when you ask Holly Holmes, could she beat a man? She goes, I'd never get in the ring with a man. Holly Holmes would never do that, right? She'd never do it. But Ronda was saying the same thing. Carissa says she can beat most men. The women always talk it up, right? Let me go see Savannah Marshall, right? She beat Clarissa Shields in the amateurs, not in the Olympics. She beat her. She ain't looking to get in the ring with no man either. Like you're putting the girl in there because she talks big, but she don't want to get in no ring with no man. Like the most
she's just talking. She's just talking. Yeah, I mean, she can't. She said she could dust Keith Thurman. Please, man, she ain't dusting nothing.
I'll be honest with you. On TV, right? When you're watching TV, things are a bit bigger than it's like. Some people believe Hulk Hogan, when he really hits people, they hurt. And then when he does his stuff in real life, but it doesn't hurt. I got what you need. It doesn't hurt. When you see Clarissa Shields on TV, first off, you're probably taller than her. You're wider than her, right? If you and her was to throw down, you'd probably knock her out. That's the reality of it.
Nah.
You need to stop what you need. I'm telling you. Like TV it makes people seem bigger than they are.
It doesn't matter, though.
Dude, I mean, if you go in there thinking to yourself, I can't beat her, well, of course you're not going to beat her. You know what I mean?
Okay, you go in there, you go in the ring, sign a waiver, and go in the ring with Clarissa Shields. I hope you come out the same that you came in. She kill you, man.
First of all, Clarissa Shields beating up DStyle does not mean she can last 3 rounds with Crawford, bro.
That's not the point. You're telling me I could go in the ring and handle Clarissa Shields. There's no way,
not what
man.
I said. That's not what I said. I said you're going in there with a mentality that you're gonna get your ass whooped already. That's what I said.
Dude, I'm a realist, man. I'm not going to go in there thinking I could whoop Carissa Shields' ass. You crazy?
What do you need? I'll give you one. Right? I'll give you one. Could you beat Chocolito in a fight, in a 12-round fight? Chocolito.
Who?
You cut off EJ.
Oh, what you need? What you need? You hear me? You hear me now?
Go ahead.
I'm listening.
All right. What do you need, Jay? Could you beat Chocolito? Yeah, Roman Chocolito Gonzalez in a 12-round fight. Flyweight.
No. I can't even go 12 rounds. How am I gonna beat that dude?
Well, you don't.
I gotta get in ridiculous conditioning. Then I gotta be able to spar a whole set of people. I mean, you talking about Chocolatito? Chocolatito's a flyweight, right? But guess this. I'm not used to getting hit, man. He been boxing his whole damn life.
No, but he's a midget, man. You know what I mean?
What does that have to do with anything? Pacquiao's a midget. What does that mean?
Nah, Pacquiao's a fucking Pacquiao. I wouldn't get in the ring with Pacquiao, but he's a midget. He's a flyweight.
What was Pacquiao? Pacquiao was a flyweight too. What are you saying, man?
He ain't a flyweight no more. I'm talking about Pacquiao. I'm talking about Chocolito. So let me. I'll put this right. She's Chocolito. So if you get, so you just cowardly. Oh, okay, I got it. You don't.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm a realist, bro.
All right. I got you what you needed. Anyone in combat sport that you ain't getting in there, you feel like you're gonna get your head bust. All right, I got you.
If I was a pro, you gotta go with a lot of ifs now. If I was a pro and I could box, like really box, unless you telling me I'm gonna grapple him and knock him down to the ground, I had to hope he don't catch me before I catch him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like these dudes are trained to punch, man. That's what they do.
Yo, most people, if they saw Chocolito coming, they would whoop his ass. I'm telling you. They think everyone in this panel.
They say that they wouldn't do it. Trust me, that's talking.
No,
if it really come down to the real thing, and Chocolate Jesus says, "Get in the fucking ring, let's go." All right, we'll see that.
A real fight, Chocolate might get slept.
Bro, that guy's in my knees, bro. Come on, bro.
This is talk. Y'all talking right now. Y'all back up that shit. Go in the ring, face Chocolatito. He injured right now, and he getting better. Face him in the ring. When you come back and get your ass whooped, come back and tell me how it was.
I would whip that little baby's up, that little kid's up.
That's talk. That's talk. Go down.
What is talking about
Nicaragua?
A real
go down to Nicaragua. You talking right now? That's all well and good. Back it up. Back up your shit, as we call it.
EJ, you know what happened to the Big Show when he got on his knees, bro, against Floyd? He got 3-piece, bro. Okay.
No. But listen to this, right? When you see Chocolito ring, right? Look at the referee. The referee is probably a less than average size man. And look at Chocolito. You told me when you get in the ring with Chocolito, you don't think you got a chance against the flyweights.
Dude, a chance. Not that you would win. A chance, bro. The word is chance.
That's a chance. But you see, against Clarissa Shields, there's no chance.
Let me tell you what he's just trying to say, bro. Okay. Would you have a better shot? And please don't give me with neither. That's a weak answer, bro. Honestly, like all bullshit aside, who do you have a better shot against in a ring? Chocolatito or Deontay Wilder? Who do you have a better shot against?
What you need? Answer the question.
Like, who would you rather fight?
Oh shit! What you need a mute? He's a mute, bro.
I don't know if you're talking what you need, but
Coach. Sorry, my bad. Coach Eric Bailey told me this, right? He said, "Don't go thinking you training yourself to go in a boxing ring. You will get murdered bad, all right? Because these guys, that's what they do. So you don't step in the ring. Even EJ advised me, hey, Ninja, you trying to go and do boxing right now. You know, the pros and amateurs, you better go and do some sparring first. I said, because listen, man, it's not what you think it is. These guys be doing this thing. They would take you out with one punch and they could break your jaw. They could, you know, give you internal organ damage. You're not used to taking those shots. So, and I've watched at a professional boxer dealing with a footballer. That guy took out the guy in one fucking shot. The guy was coming at him, and he just took him out with one shot. The guy was laid out cold, right? A 200-plus pound guy against a little 130-pounder, and the 130-pounder took him out, right? Gervonta Davis, he hits as hard as a fucking heavyweight, all right? I'm just saying. So you got to know what it is.
I've met Gervonta Davis, right? And he's about the same height Chocolate, but he's a featherweight. I'm talking about
he doesn't hit like a heavyweight, bro. Come on.
I'm going to get
they registered it on the punch thing with Deontay Wilder throwing.
Yo, in the chat, give me a hell yeah if you feel like you can whoop Chocolato's ass. Or you gonna just hell yeah? Give me a hell yeah.
Hey, that don't mean shit. You got to go out there and do it. Talk is cheap. You could say you can whip his ass.
Nah, bro,
When you
it's
meet
your,
Chocolatito face to face, when you
hold
meet
on,
him face to face,
bro. You're dodging the question, bro.
Yeah.
Who do you have a better chance against? That's the question.
Yeah,
neither. I
Gonzalez
didn't
or
touch it. I
Wilder.
answered you. None.
Nah, you can't say
That
neither.
fight will end. That fight
Everyone
will end
knows,
with one punch.
dude.
It's
eh,
over.
No, dude, he ain't gonna knock me out with one punch, bro. Okay.
You
No, dude,
talking? See, you talking?
no,
You talking?
I'm just being honest, bro.
We go
I've done sparred
Dude,
before, bro. I've
it's
been in
easy
there
to
with
sit
I've
here
been in there
and
with
talk.
amateur boxers before. I've
Stop.
sparred before.
Please stop.
It's
Please stop.
dude, you can't tell me that you feel you have a better shot, okay, or the same amount of shot. It's the same thing with Chocolatito or Deontay Wilder, bro.
Yo,
Like, you can't be. Well, yeah, CJ.
You know what you're getting deceived by? You're not looking at how these guys place a punch. You're thinking about power. You're not thinking about how these boxers know how to hurt the body. You're not thinking about that. You're thinking about size and you're thinking about power.
What does EJ have to say? EJ, go ahead.
In the chat, Ronald Finky, hell yeah. Alex T, hell yeah. In the ring, yeah. In the ring, out the ring. Hell, look at it. Easy work. The Texan, hell yeah. I'm gonna tell you, bro.
Bro, look, there is no one, bro. Look. What you need? Hold on. What you need for real? Like for real, bro. Come on, you can't tell me you feel you have the same chance against Chocolatito as Wilder, bro. You just can't believe that, dude.
I would knock his ass out, bro.
And I'm saying, talk is cheap. You guys, you see, when you're sitting down in your chair and talking, you can talk about amateur boxers. We're talking about Chocolatito, who has been a 4 or 5 divisional world champion, right? You ain't gonna survive. He gonna kill your ass. He gonna murder you. He gonna murk your ass. And then you gonna turn around, come on this channel. You will come on this channel and say, "Oh, you know what, man? I ain't gonna talk shit about no professional boxer again." He will murk you.
Hold on. Look, okay, all bullshit aside, okay. There is let's take the boxing ring out of it, okay. You're in a back alley, a dark back alley, right? Right. And who would you rather run into, Chocolatito or Wilder? And you're gonna fight for your life, and you have a chance to pick, and neither is not an option. It's just, who do you rather fight to the death in a street fight? Street fight, everything's allowed. Wilder or Chocolatito?
Weapons and every fucking shit. Benches, fucking everything. Who you going? Go ahead.
I get a gun? Do I get a gun?
Ah, bro, come on, dude. Like you know the answer to this, bro. Come on,
Can I get a gun? Can I get a gun?
Like, don't do this, bro.
Because I know I'm gonna get fucked up. I'm gonna get fucked up bad. It don't matter. You can take it down low or you can take it up top, but I'm gonna get fucked up.
Who would do that to you more, Wilder or Gonzalez?
Ninja, when I'm sitting in the hospital, I'm not studying that. You know what I'm saying?
What you need? You sound, I ain't got. You're a cool dude, but bro, you're coming off like a puss. Everyone in the fucking chat.
Hey, I'm just a realist. Y'all got egos and shit, but I'm a realist. I don't deal with that shit. You know, I know what it is to actually get hit, by a punch and get my ass put down. So I don't know about y'all.
I would bet on I used to wrestle in high school, bro. I'd rather grab Chocolatito, take his ass down, bro, than try it with fucking Wilder, bro. Okay, you can't be serious that you would pick like, oh no, that's it. I'm gonna die anyway, so just kill me now. Give me that little dude. Okay, I'll bite that little dude's nose and ass.
He gonna hit you so hard in the balls, you gonna start to scream and pop out the balls out your teeth. You don't understand. You thinking because he's small he can't take you down? He gonna take your ass down. I'm telling you, he will murk your ass. You never seen the video with the midget that took out the big tall dude? Y'all forget that shit, man.
Let me ask you a question. What you need, right? Could you beat a 6-year-old boy in a fight?
Say what?
Yeah, let me ask you a question.
Bro. If a 6-year-old boy boxes for a living, bro, that's it. He says, I'm done.
Say that again, EJ.
Could you be a 6-year-old boy? That's a 6-year-old boy. Same height as a 6-year-old
EJ, you sound far away, bro.
You said something about beating a. If you could beat a 6-year-old boy.
I don't understand. What is he saying?
I don't know.
It's
You sound far
low.
away.
It's low.
Yo, EJ, what's up with your mic, bro?
I don't know, man. My mic, it sounds funny, man. Is it better? No, it's not. Dude.
Get close to your phone or whatever you're using.
I can hear a little bit, but I have to push myself.
Sound better now? It's West. Let me see.
Yeah,
It
there you
sound
go.
better now?
Go ahead.
All right. What you need, yeah, right? A 6-year-old kid, yeah, with the dimensions of Chocolito. Could you win that fight? 5'4", 5'3", and he wanted to fight you, and he's 6-year-old. Could you win that?
It depends, man.
Oh my!
It depends.
That's you see, because Chocolito looks like a little. Cause he looks like a little boy. That's what I'm trying to say. He looks like a little kid. Like little Kim, grown man will fucking whoop that ass.
What? Just a little kid. You saying just a little kid? Just a little kid.
Yeah.
That's it.
Boy,
Well, first of all, if he's a threat to my life, yeah, I'm gonna try and murk his ass, of course. But if hold up, don't get so excited. But that depends. You see, I had to know that kid because I ain't fucking with people like that. Because you know that's gonna be child molestation, right? So I don't want to get charged.
I mean, let me ask you one more time.
You know, but y'all still getting caught up in height and size, right? Chocolate Tito is about the same size, or a little bit like Manny Pacquiao, right? Everybody look at Manny Pacquiao. Oh, he's a little dude, man. We're gonna kick his ass. And then the reality happens, right? So I'm just saying, y'all have to look at what it is these guys bring to the table. And there's a lot of subtle things in boxing, man.
Okay,
I can't even.
Let me tell you this, bro. If you're so right? Why didn't Floyd knock out 50 Cent when they fought? If you're so right about what you're saying.
So don't 50 Cent's box though.
He didn't knock him out with one punch.
I heard 50 Cent is a good boxer.
Oh, okay. We heard. Well, I mean, I just feel like a guy who's arguably the best of his generation versus a dude that did some amateur boxing, probably, if that. Okay, I would think he would knock him out if it's all about skills and skills pay the bill and that's all that matters. You know, he didn't knock out, you know, according to 50 Cent, he got the best out of that scrap. So I don't know if 50 Cent's lying or not. Okay, but obviously Floyd didn't knock him out with one punch. So what I'm saying
at least that's what we know. We don't know what the hell happened.
Now, if 50 Cent started shit with Wilder, I guarantee you 50 Cent wouldn't be telling any stories. Yeah, that dude would be in the hospital, bro. Right? If that would.
Well, we don't know. I mean, you look at this dude. What's his name? The guy who used to troll everybody. Wilder didn't knock him out.
Oh, Charlie Z.
Yeah.
Not
I'm just saying.
Well, he was beating the shit out of Charlie Z. They stopped him for fucking killing the kid.
Yeah. So what are you really saying? Floyd didn't knock out 50 Cent, and he didn't knock out Charlie Z. And
he knocked him down like 3 times, and then they would stop Wilder every time before he continued to beat his ass. What do you mean?
Okay, so probably that's what happened with Floyd and 50 Cent. You don't know.
Nah, bro. Like obviously, you know, a little more than that happened, but that aside, okay. Once again, so anybody just walked in. I want the chat to answer me this question, okay? If your house was on fire, bro.
You asking people who got egos, though. You asking people who got egos.
No, hold on. If let's say that your house is on fire, okay, and a loved one is in the house, and you need to go in there and save them, and in your way is Chocolatito or Deontay Wilder, who would you rather have in your way? Like, who would you rather say, okay, I got to get this dude out of the way to save my loved one from this burning building, right? Would you just throw your hands in the air and be like, I have no shot either way? Or would you take a shot with Chocolatito or take a shot with Deontay Wilder? That's a simple question.
Take a shot. I take a shot with either because I want to save my family. And if they in the way, I'm going through somehow, some way. So it doesn't really matter. Like I said, it's how your mindset is. It's how your mindset is. If that's the situation. So now, if somebody I love, I don't give a fuck if it was a truck. I'll go straight through.
Bro, come on. Yeah, just Chocolatito, bro. Like, come on, dude. Like, you're telling me.
Oh, hell no. It don't matter. It don't matter.
Come on, it matters, bro. Come
I'm
on.
a plow through. I will try to plow through either
Come on, bro.
because
Yo, I
it's
would
my
jump over
family.
Triple
Come on.
H.
It's my family. I'm gonna just sit down and do
Well,
nothing.
would you rather get shot with
No.
a BB
Jump right
gun or
over
a
him.
real gun? Like both hurt, right? But would you rather get shot with a BB gun or a real gun? Are you gonna tell me, oh, but a BB gun can actually still kill you? And like, well, what you
I'd
pick?
rather not get shot by either, man.
But like again, bro, like it's simple. Like most people would say, yeah, shoot me in the leg with a BB gun. Like I'll recover from that, like the next day.
You're doing like you don't know how
Just jump
hard
over,
Chocolatito
jump
hits.
over Triple
You
H.
don't know how hard Deontay Wilder hits. You don't know this stuff. You just assuming stuff.
We know
understand?
Wilder hits harder than Chocolatito, and that's not a controversial statement.
How?
No,
How do you know that?
We just know.
Because of the knockouts?
Are
Because
you
of the
saying
knockouts?
are you saying that Wilder and Chocolatito hit the same? Is that what you're telling me right now?
I'm not saying that. I just never been hit by either.
What are you saying?
I'm saying I haven't been hit by either, so I can't tell you.
No. Just what are you saying? What are you saying that
That's
they
real
get
boxing.
equal? Or,
I'm saying real boxing talk. I'm saying you talking definitively as if you know which one hits harder than which. And I'm asking you if it's knockouts that you're talking about that determines that. I personally
he's
haven't
a
been hit by either.
heavyweight,
Kind of
and
draw some
heavyweights hit harder,
conclusions,
bro. That's why.
Force
I
equal
haven't
mass and
personally.
acceleration. Wilder is bigger, muscular, more
Yeah,
muscles
like I
than
said before,
Chocolatito.
Javante Davis, hits pretty hard. He hits like a heavyweight, right? And not
Pretty
I
fast.
said that. A number of people have actually said that also about him. And I'm just saying, I haven't been hit by either. Again, I'm talking real boxing talk here. If you really listen to me, this is what real boxers actually say. I can't personally say who hits harder because I haven't been hit by either. But I think based on their knockouts that this guy, he is a guy that can hit harder than that guy.
Yeah,
But it's not necessarily true. It's not necessarily true because hitting hard doesn't have to do with knockouts necessarily. A guy can hit really, really hard but not knock you out.
Okay, so Roberto Duran hits
True.
just as hard as George Foreman, right? That's what you're telling me.
I can't say.
Dude, everybody knows.
That's a pretty weird question.
No. Well, because by your logic, since I haven't felt either punch, there's no way for me to know, right? So Duran and freaking, let's say Shavers, they're the same in terms of impact on their punch.
I don't know, and I don't even know the technique on which they use. Like for instance, Deontay Wilder doesn't hit like Shavers. He hits fast. He uses speed to generate the power.
Is it all around?
Shavers was more of a thudding puncher. So it's like I was talking about, like they asking me what's the hardest puncher in the world. I don't know, but I just randomly say Marcus Maidana, but that don't mean Marcus Maidana is the hardest hitter.
No, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Like you can't like. I get what you're saying. Like when two dudes are in or around the same weight class, you don't really know unless both guys fight each other. I get all that, but when it's heavyweight and flyweight, yes, you can say that the heavyweight hits harder, bro. Like that's not like a controversial thing.
I can't say, bro. I honestly haven't been hit by either. Like I'm being honest with you. I'm being straight up honest with you.
Who have you been hit by?
Yeah, you're right. You don't know.
Man, I've been hit by no professional boxers, but I'm telling you, man, I got hit by a dude. Man, that shit hurt like hell, and I was like, it didn't hurt really. It like my whole head went numb. My whole head went numb when he hit me in the head, and he wasn't a professional boxer by any means. But I can tell you, man, I didn't go down or anything.
Was
but
this in the street in a sparring ring? Where was this?
Hey,
no, this is not in a ring. This is just on the street kind of thing.
Because I've been to street fights, bro. The adrenaline's high. Sometimes you don't even feel it till after the fight, right?
Let me ask you a question.
But sometimes you feel it, man. You feel it, especially when you get hit wrong.
Go ahead, EJ.
Let me ask you a question. Was it a sucker punch?
Fuck, that's the worst thing in the world, man. That's the worst thing in the world. Because you're not ready for that shit.
Did you get hit by a sucker punch?
Oh no. But I didn't see it. I didn't see it at all. You don't see them.
No, I got you. You're passive. Yeah, you're not really. You respect these guys tremendously, and like you feel like you want to ring. You respect them so much that.
Let me use the. Here's what I want to say. Okay.
Wow.
You brought up Manny Pacquiao. What you need? Okay.
Wow.
Manny Pacquiao, after he fought Margarito, said, I am never fighting in that weight class ever again after that. Why do you think he said that?
Because Margarito hits like a truck. He said the same thing about Keith Thurman, who was in the weight class below, he said Keith Thurman hit like he reminded him of Margarito. What I mean?
Okay, but why did he say that, dude? Like, come on.
Because the dude punches hard, man.
No, but he didn't say I'm never gonna fight Margarito again. He said I'm never gonna fight in this weight class again. Why?
But I'm saying to you that Keith Thurman, he said hit as hard as Margarito.
You're
so
not
what
answering
I mean?
the question, bro. I'm answering.
I just answered.
Again.
I did answer the question
No.
because
You said
you're trying to say that the weight class is the reason. But
yes.
when we look at it, we realize that welterweight, there's a guy that hitting just as hard as Margarito. What does that mean? That's what I'm asking you.
No, but you here's what you're doing. You're not answering the question.
No. I did answer the question.
No. So let me stop you for a second. Hold on. He clearly said that because he doesn't want to be fighting dudes that big. Now, if Keith Thurman reminded him,
actually, he doesn't want to fight dudes that hit that hard.
Okay, and why would he assume that everyone in that weight class hit that hard? And why did Shane Mosley say that Margarito didn't even hit hard?
There you go.
Well,
Mosley was stronger than.
You're
Mosley
right.
stronger than.
All right. Here's the deal, dude. The higher. Go ahead.
Pacquiao.
Okay. Who like all bullshit? You never been. So you're saying if you never been hit by them personally, you can't tell if one guy hits harder than the other. So you're telling me that you don't know if De La Hoya or Mike Tyson hit harder, is what you're saying?
De La Hoya's jab, you're saying?
Or
his jab in his right hand?
Dude, give me any punch. Like, I'm just saying, who hit harder in general? De La Hoya or Mike Tyson?
Man, I hear boxers say some weird ass shit. Like I heard, who was it? Yeah, this guy was talking about Joe Kawasaki. What's his name? Chris Eubanks Sr. He said Kawasaki is the hardest thing he's ever been hit by. And this guy has faced dudes that could crack, right? You'll be surprised how different boxers evaluate different boxers, how they hit hard and stuff differently. Because people receive punches differently. And also people sometimes get hit differently. What I mean by that is sometimes a guy is susceptible to a punch that another guy is not susceptible to. All right? So that's why I'm saying, and I keep on saying it, that sometimes in boxing, we as fans think, oh yeah, this guy, he got a lot of KOs. Man, he just knocked out people. Man, he probably the hardest hitter ever. But that doesn't necessarily translate into that. And it depends on each individual.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of strange how Pacquiao's KO ratio dropped dramatically the more he went up in weight. That's kind of weird, I guess. But with that said, we do got to wrap this up, guys, because I got a Saturday to start here. So I'm going to give you all a last word. We'll start with you, what you need, and we'll go around. Go ahead.
Hey, man, I'm what you need, and it was nice talking with D-Styles Hangout, man. It's good chopping it up with you guys, and hopefully we can do it again. And I know I might sound controversial with certain things, but if you really listen to what I'm actually saying, because a lot of you guys are fight fans, you will realize that there's a lot of merit in it. It might sound controversial, but if you really listen to boxers, you will begin to understand what I'm saying.
Yes, go ahead, Fox.
Oh, bless up to everybody on this set today. I hope that everybody stays safe. Hope Errol Spence make a speedy recovery, especially with what happened to him. I can actually see some of what you need is saying is about that whole technique and people taking punches differently, but there's a reason why you wouldn't put, like, say, Wilder and Gonzalez in a ring together. But right. Yeah, bless up to everyone.
Yeah, there's a reason, certain guys would move up and they couldn't take the power anymore. It's just a reality, dude. Like Chavez said, I couldn't take the power at 147. This is what he said. Pacquiao said, I can't take the power at this weight class. I'm going to move back down. That's what he said. This has been said by multiple fighters, but it is what it is. Thank you for stopping by, Fox.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me.
Yep. All right, EJ Boxing Live.
Yo.
Give us your final thoughts, bro. And shout out to the Mexican UK connection, by the way.
Always the Mexican UK connection, you know what I'm saying? These stars always doing it over there, always informative. Getting news, make sure you come over the first time, you sub, hit that like button, take a jab to the like button. It was a very good conversation today. I feel like if I'm in what you need in the alleyway, he'll talk. He will say, "Yo, Ethan, you go first. What you need is what you called. He's not a line stepper. He doesn't want to cross the line and go up. But you know, at the end of the day, everyone is who they are, and his opinion is his opinion. And hey, more power to him. What I like to say, it was a great show today. I don't think Deontay Wilder is scared of Usyk or feels like he needs to fight him. I thought Usyk has to do something. We're gonna find out later on tonight that he definitely needs to see how he does in the heavyweight division. It's all roads lead to Wilder, Fury, AJ, and Andy Ruiz, and that's the bottom line because EJ says so. Make sure, yeah, give me a hell yeah.
Before you go, what do you think about Fury's going to be wrestling in Saudi Arabia with Strowman?
Yeah. That's a good look, man. I mean, look, a lot of wrestlers, a lot of boxers have done that, gone to WWE and expanded their profile. It's weird though. They usually do it when their career's over, not in the midst of their career. You know what I'm saying? When they ain't got nothing to do. So is Fury cashing out? Does he realize that the fight with Wilder that he gonna get knocked out? Is he maximizing his value at this point while he's hot? Well, hey, to be continued. I think it will be a good fight, a good wrestling event. Also, Brock Lesnar's on the card against Cain Velasquez. I think Brock Lesnar's gonna definitely beat Cain. Cain Velasquez looks terrible. Maybe he's gonna get in shape by then, but it doesn't look good. It's an excellent card in Saudi Arabia. It's great for wrestling. It's great for combat sport. Is Vince McMahon getting into MMA? I don't know, but all we know is this: the lines are being crossed. MMA into boxing, boxing into MMA, wrestling in the forefront. So I think Vince McMahon is doing a very good job of bringing wrestling to make wrestlers seem legit. Now, this is the thing, right? Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar, if they was to lose, how is that going to affect their company of their legitimacy? Apparently, they're supposed to be badasses. They can't lose. If they lose badly, it's going to look bad on their company because wrestlers are supposed to be badasses. Or maybe the universe doesn't care. End of the day, the onus is on the guys who fight for real to win. It's great crossover promotion. If you look at McMahon, he had a crossover. He would have done the very first crossover. He did a crossover with Muhammad Ali and Anui. Anui is his name, not Anui, the Japanese guy.
Okay.
Back in the days. So Eddie McMahon's done this before.
It's not Anui, but yeah. You're thinking about
Anoki.
Anoki, there you go.
Yeah, Anoki. So McMahon's done this before, and now he's bringing it again with Triple H, and I think it's a great look for combat sports in general. And if I like Fury, I mean, it might be a draw or disqualification, so everyone keeps their reputation as the guy with the hands and stuff like that. I think the Brock Lesnar fight and the Cain Velasquez, that doesn't look like a joke. That I don't know if that's a work or is that serious. I'm not too sure about that.
It's a work, bro. Come on, bro. It's a work.
It's a work. Well, if it's a work, then disqualification, another disqualification probably. But I like it. It's good for boxing. Hey, give me a hell yeah if you enjoyed these show. I'm EJ Boxing Live. Make sure you subscribe to DStyleBoxing and also the Mexico and UK connection. And I'm out, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Peace out. Peace out. This is DStyleBoxing. Keep it boxing. I'm out of here, guys. Peace.